because my face is breaking out.
Feeling pretty good about it.
Redneck ASMR.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. I am your life coach, and with me as always is our resident redneck
Howdy, y'all.
and the Briscoe Kid.
Hello.
And he's actually in a better mood than he stated he
It would be so
was.
much fun if somebody would say that at like a fucking major league ball game.
Welcome everybody to
my
another
God.
episth of
Now
Dose
batting.
of Dysfunction. I am your life coach.
Number
and with me as
21.
always is our resident redneck.
Brody Briscoe!
I have announcer voice. I can do it. And he's actually in a better mood.
Yeah,
than
but
he
you
stated
can't
he
look
was.
at somebody in a cab and go, say that at
Wrigley.
like a major league ball game.
Oh my
Because
god.
my balls got cut.
Now batting. I'd have to look at him and go,
21.
take us to Wrigley!
Oh my God.
Briscoe! And he'd be like, motherfucker, we're going downtown.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go down through and it's that one alley. Don't
Yeah.
worry, it's a shortcut.
Don't worry, we got you. We got you.
Because my balls
The only
got
thing I
cut.
was thinking behind that whole deal too was
I'd have
I'm
to
the
look at
little
him and
guy, right?
"Take
it's
us
the
to
little guy getting the back.
Wrigley!"
Oh my god!
Right,
And he'd
nobody
be
like,
the
motherfucker,
bodyguards,
we're going
and nobody
downtown.
says a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go And down then through and it's that one
I'm very
alley.
okay
Yeah,
just
it's a
being the
shortcut.
quiet
Don't
bodyguard.
worry.
We got
Like
you.
we're having this
We
conversation.
got you.
When the first half of this
The only
conversation
thing I was
wasn't
thinking
recorded,
behind that
so
whole
everyone
deal,
listening
too,
I know,
was
they're
I'm
like,
the
what
little
the
guy,
fuck
right?
are
So
these
the
guys
little
talking
guy
about?
in the
Would be
back.
fucking
hilarious.
Yeah, right. Nobody.
Both the
I follow
bodyguard
back in
and
1
nobody
second.
says
No,
a
I'm sorry, we're
fucking
doing a podcast. You
And
can't
then
join live. I'm very okay just being the quiet bodyguard. You can comment all you want though. We appreciate that.
Nothing for you.
I know they're like, what the fuck are
He
these
probably
guys
wants to
talking
play
about?
like
That
a
would be
game
fucking
or
hilarious.
something.
Yeah.
I
I haven't done one of those
follow
yet.
back
I'm
in
gonna have
1
to try one of
second.
those
No,
Facebook
I'm sorry,
Live
we're
games.
doing a
One of
podcast.
these
You
days.
can't
join live.
Games.
Yeah, where you,
contest.
yeah, that's what I mean. Where you like,
Um,
you can comment all you
Who can
want
get
though.
the most likes or
Well,
whatever.
well, right, or the I don't know.
I'd have to show
He
something.
probably wants
I
to
don't know
play
what,
like a game or something. I know.
I get my beard really close to the camera.
It's a killer. I mean, you watch some of those and you're like, man, how do I like? I don't have.
Here's
I have those parts, but they don't look like
You
that.
get the most likes or whatever.
Well,
Here's the
right.
one-
Why
or
just
the-
go at me?
I don't know.
I'd have to show something.
I saw you side eyeing me.
I
seen you
I get my
side-eye
beard
this
really
piece
close
of
to the
meat.
camera.
Undressing me with Killer. your
I mean,
eyes.
you
You watch some of those and
It's
you're
okay,
like,
Brody,
man,
I
how
love
do
you too.
Like, I don't have.
Here's
I have those parts, but they don't look
He
like
won't even
that.
look at me now. He's like, he can't even look
Staring
this
at me,
way.
I'm
He's
I
like,
can feel him looking at me.
I saw you
like,
side
I'm like,
eyeing
fuck,
me.
how do I get out of this conversation?
Side-eye this piece of meat.
I'm
Undressing
so
me with
uncomfortable
your
right
eyes.
now.
It's okay, Brody. I love you too.
That's okay. Great episode. Let's go.
He won't even look at me now. He's like, he
Okay.
can't even look
Staring
this
at me,
way.
I'm like,
So-
I can feel him looking at me.
All right,
oh,
we've
like,
all
How do I
had
get out
this,
of this conversation?
because we've all been in relationships.
so
right?
uncomfortable right now.
I don't. This doesn't.
Well,
sound
no,
good.
and that factors too. And
I've
I don't
never
think-
bought penicillin.
No, it doesn't work though the same
Okay,
way
what's the
as
topic?
like. So I don't think men do the same
we've
thing
all
women do
had
when it
this,
comes to this.
I think. because
So
we've all been
I
in
guarantee you've had it,
relationships,
right? I guarantee Brody's had it.
I don't. This doesn't.
Well,
sound
no,
good.
where your significant other
factors
wakes up
too.
and they're pissed off
I've
at you,
never bought penicillin.
and you're like, no,
Okay,
it
we
doesn't
didn't
work though
fight
the
before we
same
went to
way.
bed. I
as,
haven't
like,
had a chance to open my mouth
I
this
don't
morning,
think men
so
do the same thing women do when it comes
I
to
haven't
this.
done anything, so to speak.
I guarantee you've had it.
How did I
I
fuck this
guarantee
up in
Brody's
my
had it.
sleep?
Right? Where
And
your
then it comes
significant other
out
wakes up
when
and
you're
they're
like,
pissed off
"What's
at you.
wrong?"
And you're
You
like,
cheated on
okay,
me in
we
my
didn't
dream
fight
last
before we went
night.
to bed. I haven't had a
Here's
chance
the
to
weird
open my
part,
mouth
I've never
this morning,
actually run
so
across this.
Oh, you've never had
I
that?
haven't
No,
done
I've never-
anything, so to
And I don't know,
speak.
maybe if the wife.
How
was
did I
really
fuck
good at
this up
it,
in
it
my
just
sleep?
fucking
Right?
let me
Well,
go.
I was
But
gonna
I've
say,
comes
never-
out when you're like, what's
I've
wrong?
never had this.
you
conversation.
cheated on me in my
I've
dream
never
last
had.
night.
The wife's never woke up pissed
Yeah,
off and been
weird
like,
part.
I've never actually
cheated
run
on me
across
while
this.
we were in
Oh,
my
you've never
dream.
had that?
No,
Oh, man.
I've never,
It's taken
I don't know, maybe if the
20
wife was
years
really
for it to
good
finally
it,
at
it
least
just
be.
fucking let
Well,
me
I had a
I was
shitty dream
gonna
and it was
say,
this,
never-
not it totally getting taken out
I've
on me,
never
but
had
the
this
acknowledgement of like
conversation.
why.
I've
I've
never
had the
the
all
wife
day
ever
where I'm
woke
like,
up pissed
what
off
the
and been like,
fuck did I do?
Cheated on me while
And
we
then I
were
get
in
home
my
and
dream.
finally
Oh,
drag it
man.
out of her, and
It's
I'm
not
like,
taken
Oh, okay.
Really?
20 years
you
for it to
spent
finally
all day
at least
mad at
be.
me for something
I had a
you
shitty
created
dream and
in
it
your
was
own
this,
imagination.
not it totally getting taken out on me.
Okay.
Night Night Land.
Right.
I've had the whole day.
Carly
where
says,
I'm
I've done this.
what
No,
the
it's a
fuck
thing.
did
I know
do?
it's a thing. I
And then
think
I
we've
get
all
home
had
and
it. I
finally
mean,
drag it out of her, and I'm
oh
like,
shit, I won't ask Brody
really?
that.
You
Rock,
spent
have you
all
had
day
the one
mad
where
at
she cheats on you?
something
Like you've had the dream
created
where
in your own
no?
imagination.
Yeah, I don't. I did not
Okay.
Thanks, Casey.
Right. Well, yours
Should've
was
just fucking asked.
Carly says yours was kind of the reality, so I was like, I looked over to ask the question, and I was like, "Fuck, Brody's been through this like legit." I was trying to think your feelings. I wasn't just trying to like
I think just about everybody.
come in
I don't-
hot and smack you with it.
I feel like that's something that God does.
Well, yours
I
was-
don't remember to fuck him up. in
Yours
the
was
head a
kind of the
little bit.
reality, so I was
Well,
like, I
maybe.
looked over to ask the question, and I was like, I mean, Brody's been through
He's done
this
it to
like
me a couple
legit.
times.
I've had it before, but I still wake up and go,
I wasn't
"That
just
was
trying
a
to,
fucked
like,
up dream."
Just about
What the hell's
everybody-
wrong with
hot
me?
and
Like,
smack you
why
with
do I
it.
feel
I
this?
feel like that's something that God does. That
I think I'm kind of like you
fuck
in the
him
fact
up
that
in the head a
I
little bit.
rarely remember my
Well,
dreams.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
most of the time,
I mean,
it's
It's
not
gotta
a.
be a
He's done it to
hell
me a
of a
couple
fucking
times.
dream for me. To
I've had it
remember
before,
I mean,
but I still wake up and go,
or
"That was
I don't know,
a
my
fucked
brain
up
just
dream.
doesn't work
What the
that
hell's wrong
way,
with
or
me?"
whatever.
Like,
in the
why do
fuck.
I
don't
feel
know,
this?
I
I
just-
mean, maybe you just have less
I
shit
think I'm kind of
to
like you in the
purge
fact
when
I
you go to
rarely
sleep.
remember
I
my
mean, I think that's
Maybe.
like
that's
most
part
of
of
the
it. Because
time,
dreaming
It's
is
gotta
that's
be
kind of
a
what
hell
your
of a
brain's
fucking
doing.
dream
It's
for me to
doing a
remember.
purge
I mean,
of shit.
I don't know. I also don't give it a whole lot of time to do that.
Well,
Like, I don't.
I mean, well, yeah, you have to
just
what
have
to
less
dream
shit
to purge when you.
I would tell you that in an
I think
average
that's-
week, I sleep
That's
all
part of it. Because
about
dreaming is.
Carly
Carly said
said
she
she
woke up mad
doing,
once
it's
because she believes
doing a
she got
purge.
blocked from the podcast of shit.
I don't know.
And see, that's the other thing. I know several people. My wife's kind of this way
I don't-
too, and
Well,
I
yeah, you
know
have to
bring
what
that
to
shit at
dream.
me.
Well,
I'm like, ah.
no, there's for some people their dreams are so
Carly
vivid
said
or so
she
lucid
woke up mad once
that
because she
sometimes
believes
they
she got
do. They have a
blocked
little
from the
struggle. They
podcast.
have to ask the question: Did
And
that
see,
really
that's the other
happen?
thing.
or
I know
not?
several people. My
Like,
wife's
as
right,
you know,
right.
too.
Hey, and I know
Don't
my
bring
wife.
that into your imagination.
Well-
is way stronger
Well-
than
No,
they
there's
can be
for
forced
some
against
people
you.
their dreams
Right.
are so vivid
And
or
that's-
so lucid
Yeah, you can
that
get held up
sometimes they
somewhere,
do. They
right?
have a
Somebody
little
mugs
struggle.
you,
They have
your
to ask the
imagination
question:
turns
Did that
it
really
into-
happen?
They
or
pointed a
not?
fucking cannon
Like, as
off
you know,
of a fucking
hey,
ship
and I know
at
my
you,
wife-
you know, or something. They had a tank and they mugged me.
Brody, have you been through this?
Right.
Yeah, I've been woken
Yeah,
up
you
to
can
you
get held
cheated
up
on me in my
somewhere, right?
dream,
Somebody
man.
mugs
You're a
you,
big
your
piece of shit. How
imagination turns
fucking
it
dare
into
you
they
do that
pointed
to
a
me?
fucking
In a dream,
cannon
yeah, it's weird.
off of
It's a
fucking
weird
ship at you.
moment the first time
You
it
know,
happens
something. They
because
had a
you're
tank
literally sitting there
mugged me.
going,
Brody, have you been through this?
like, I get it. If I had some control over this, like, if I gave you reasons to even have those dreams, like, you know, if you gave legitimate
it's
reasons,
weird. It's a
like,
weird.
Oh, right.
you know,
being
the
first time it
sketchy.
happened,
yeah,
you're
doing weird
literally
things, wouldn't
sitting
let him
there
see your
going-
phone. You know, came
Like,
home at
I
really
get it.
weird
If I had
times,
some
couldn't explain
control
where you
over
were.
this,
You know, if you were
like,
doing
if I
things
gave
that
you
would lead you to
reasons to
believe,
even,
right?
have
So I
those
could kind of
dreams,
see
like,
that.
you know, if you-
but when
if
if
you
you're
gave
not,
legitimate
it's like
reasons-
hitting you out of left field.
Well,
You're
right,
like,
you're
you know,
being sketchy.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
doing
doing weird things. Wouldn't let him see your phone.
You cheated
on me, you bastard!
came home
What
at
the
really weird
fuck?
times, couldn't explain where you were.
You know, if you
So-
were doing things that would lead you to believe, right? So I can kind of see that.
I
But
just found the
when-
voice
if
you're gonna
not,
tell the
it's like
cab
hitting you out of
driver.
left field. You're like,
Oh, the one that
We're going
sounds
Wrigley, yeah.
It sounds a little demonic.
Great night of
Yeah.
sleep.
I need sides
You
for that.
cheated on
He-
me, you bastard.
Puberty's
What
gonna
the
fuck
fuck?
him. But he
I don't
right.
think it was like. I think that was a pretty common statement for any male figure that ever went through that.
Yeah.
Cab Puberty
driver.
fucked me
Oh,
pretty
the
good.
one that sounds-
Wrigley, yeah.
Sounds a little demonic.
Yeah.
I need
Nat
sides for
said,
that.
I dreamed
everyone died, and it made me
puberty's gonna
sad.
fuck
Yeah, those
him,
are when you
but-
dream like certain people die. He
I
right.
don't
I
think
mean,
it
I get
was-
it. Those make you sad and
I think
stuff
that
like
was a
that.
pretty
But
common
the placing
statement
your
for
dream on
any
somebody
male
else, I
figure
don't
that ever
understand.
went through that.
But
Yeah.
here's where I'm going with
Puberty
that. Not to
fucked me
have
pretty
the
good.
oh, it's a
Right.
trauma response. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, it being a trauma
Nat
response.
said, I dreamed
Oh.
everyone died, and it made me
I
sad.
get that.
Yeah, those are when
But
you dream like certain
what-
people die.
The broader
I mean, I get it,
question
those
to
make you
this
sad
is
and stuff like
um,
that. But the placing your
who
dream
do
on
you
somebody else, I
think-
don't understand.
what
But
do you
here's
think
where
your
I'm going
partner
with that? Not to
would-
have the
would
oh, it's a
think
trauma response. Yeah, that makes
would
a
be
lot of
your
sense,
type
actually,
to cheat on
it
them
being
with?
a trauma response.
Oh.
So
I get
and
that.
I say that
But
because
what-
never once has
the
my wife
broader
ever like
question to this
really
is,
said who the other person was or
who
like
do you
when
think-
she does that
Oh,
it's just
right.
What
right.
do you think your
But
partner
apparently
Yeah, but to a
would
point in
think
that dream, is it just
would
you
be your
banging the
type
sheets
to
at
cheat
this
on them
point?
with?
Like, there's no.
so no
Here's
well
the
I don't
other
know
thing,
say
right?
that
Like,
because
are they
never once
catching
has
you
my wife
red-handed?
ever like really said
again,
who the
I don't
other
know.
person
I've never been
was
through
or,
this
like,
situation.
when
I have
she does that,
had
it's just-
buddies
right.
who have called me and been like,
apparently
yeah, but to a point in
Hey
that
man, you
dream,
think I
is
could
it
crash
just
on your
you
couch for a
banging
week?
the
I'm like, what the
Point,
fuck?
like,
And this
there's
is
no-
what started all of it.
no
They have like
well
a
I don't
week-long
know right?
argument that him and his wife got into, and next thing I know, Here's this dude.
Again,
I don't know. I'm like, man, you got to figure your shit out, bro.
I like Naps' comment. You cheated?
Man,
Great. Means I don't have to have sex with you
for a
recently.
week. What the fuck? And this is what started
Ah, sweet. I got him out.
a week-long argument that him and his wife got into, and next
No,
thing I know,
Casey's
here's
gonna be
this
calling
dude
me.
sitting on my couch. I'm like, man, you got to figure your shit out, bro.
Nah. I like Naps'
chair's
comment.
comfy.
You cheated? Great. Means I don't have to have sex with you recently.
No, but I was told that it was a blonde
sweet, I got him out.
bimbo lawyer, and I was thinking, okay,
No, but
so
lawyer, hey, at least you could have lawyered up if she tried to sue you.
right?
You got a chance here.
Nah.
Not only that, but you know she's got money.
I'm sorry, that's attorney-client
No,
privilege.
but
Exactly.
I was told that it was a
Oh
blonde.
my god, I would have
bimbo
died if you
lawyer.
just said that.
And I was thinking,
yeah, no. I
So-
mean, I know I've gotten my nuts cut, but I don't want to lose everything.
She's like, I will
Not only that,
reattach
but
them
you
just
know
so I
she's
can
got
rip
money.
them off.
I'm sorry,
She
that's
would,
attorney
dude. I mean, that's
Exactly.
my wife would cut them off, sew them back on, just to cut them off again. Absolutely. Yeah, no. I mean,
Yes.
I know
What's
I've gotten
the
my nuts
dullest
cut,
thing I
but
can find in
I don't
here
want
to
to
make
lose
this happen with?
everything.
I don't. Like I said, I don't know. I've
She
never really
would,
done
dude.
it.
I mean,
could
that's
see it being.
My wife would cut them off,
fucking
sew them back on, just to cut them off again. Absolutely.
issue,
Blunt
but
object is gonna hurt.
Yes.
I don't know
What's
if my
the
wife would be
dullest
like,
thing
oh,
I
he
can
has
find
this
in here to
type.
make
I
this
don't know
happen
if I
with?
could pinpoint hers.
So, what do you
like I
think?
said, I don't know. I've never really
that
had to
leads
deal
me
with this.
to
I
what
could
do you
see it
think
being
your
a
wife
fucking
thinks your type is? Do you have any
issue,
ideas?
But
Like,
I don't know if my wife would be like,
oh,
he
my
has this
wife would
type.
probably
I don't
tell
know
you
if I could
a skinny, tall,
pinpoint
blonde
hers.
girl.
so what do you think? That
I
leads
mean,
me
like
to
not-
what do you think your
not like
wife
super tall,
thinks
but-
your type is?
I mean,
Do you
she
have
knows
any
my
ideas?
hall pass is T Swizzle, so I mean,
No, and see that's what I find interesting.
my
But
wife
that's
would
was
probably
like,
tell you
"What?"
a
that's what I
skinny,
find
tall,
interesting
blonde
when you
girl.
say that is you guys have the whole hall pass thing,
Or I mean, like not.
Yeah, we have the joke.
Not like super
right?
tall,
It wouldn't, but like
Okay.
that can't
I mean,
even
she
exist
knows
in my
hall
world as a
pass is
joke.
T-Swizzle, so
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
No, and
I-
see that's
see,
what I
and
find
this is
interesting.
another
But
thing
that's
that fucking
what?
That's what
like,
I find
irritates
interesting
me
when you say
about
that
where
is
we
you guys
are in
have
today's
the whole
society,
hall pass
right?
thing.
Right.
Like a man can't
Yeah, we
openly
have the
think
joke.
Right,
anything
it
without
wouldn't-
it being
but, like,
a
That can't even
fucking
exist in
problem
my
somewhere
world
along
as a
the line,
joke.
right?
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
have this.
See, and this is
Oh, if
another
I was
thing that
ever
fucking,
near whoever, you know, blah
like,
blah blah,
irritates
you
me
can't have
about
that.
where
anymore.
we are in
It's
today's
not a
society,
fucking.
right?
You can't
Right.
have
Like
the
a man
joke or the
can't
joke of.
openly think.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way
anything
home.
without
Here's
it
my
being
phone
a
call to let you know I'm headed
fucking
home so you get your
problem
boyfriend out
somewhere
of the
along
house.
the
That's
lines,
just not a fucking deal
You
anymore.
can't
You
have
get-
this-
I mean, it's
Oh,
upsetting
if I
and
was ever
shit.
near
You're like,
whoever,
what the
you
fuck?
know, blah blah
Right.
blah.
You can't even
have
ask
that.
questions.
I-
It's not a fucking. You can't have the
That
joke or
lead
the joke
in
of,
directions where it's
oh
like,
yeah, I'm on
where
my
are we
way
going with
home.
this?
Here's my
Oh,
phone
I-
call. You want
I've
to
lost
you know,
the
your
setup
boyfriend out of the
question
house.
before.
That's just not a fucking
Oh, yeah.
deal.
No,
anymore.
I have lost the one.
I mean,
Actually, I
it's
ruined my
upsetting
wife's
and
like
shit.
for
You're
a
like,
particular
what the
actress once.
Right.
You can't
because
even
she kept
ask
saying
questions.
she was hot, and
That lead
you know that jabbing, like, don't you
directions
think so?
where
Don't you
it's
think
like,
so? And I
where
was
are we
like,
going
I
with
don't
this?
know. I don't
Oh,
care. You know,
want-
whatever,
I've
whatever.
lost
You
the
know,
And finally
setup
I'm like, yeah, she's
questions
hot,
before.
and oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
it
no,
tanked
I
the
have
whole
lost
thing, and
the
I'm
one.
like,
Actually, I ruined
really,
my wife's
you've
like
a-
for a
like you were
particular actress
asking
once.
for that.
because
Yeah.
she kept
You
saying-
got
Oh, yeah, no.
exactly
You
what
open
you
your
asked
mouth and
for.
You ask for
And
that kind of
you know
thing,
that
and you
jabbing,
get
like,
that
the-
kind
yeah.
of
Don't you
thing.
think so? And I was
There's
like, I don't
no.
know. I don't care.
I have
You know,
no
whatever,
sympathy.
whatever.
But
I'm
you
like,
asked,
yeah, she's
damn it.
hot, and
But-
oh my god,
well,
it tanked the whole
so
thing. And I'm
the
like,
hall pass thing, I have the
really?
joke
You've
for the hall
acted like you
pass
were
that I told
asking
you.
for that.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
The-
Oh, yeah,
exactly
no.
what
open
you
your
asked
mouth
for.
and
You hear my
you
whole
ask
pass
for
joke?
that kind of thing, and you get that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Don't
There's
know.
no.
So me
I
and
have
my
no
wife
sympathy.
agreed to have a hall
But
pass.
you asked,
She
damn
really
it.
likes that
But-
Aquaman guy,
well,
Jason Momoa, so that's
the
who her
hall
hall
pass
pass
thing, I have
is.
the joke.
I looked at
the
her
hall
and I
pass
told
that I
her,
told
"Oh,
you,
I've
you
seen
know.
his girlfriend.
The-
That's a long
uh-huh.
shot. I want
You from the hall
Elizabeth
pass
from
again?
Applebee's. I'm not wasting my hall pass."
So me and my wife agreed to have
Oh
a
my
hall pass.
God.
She really likes that Aquaman guy, Jason Momoa, so that's who her hall pass is.
That's
I looked
kinda
at
shit.
her and I
That's
told
get you
her,
in trouble.
"I know, it's
Girlfriend.
funny though."
Long
This
shot.
is a, this is
I
a
want
joke I haven't
Elizabeth from
repeated to my
Applebee's.
wife.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I'm not
always
wasting my
hilarious.
hall
I will
pass.
never. I won't repeat it on here, but I won't repeat it to her now.
But I think my wife thinks my type is short, fiery, blonde women.
I know. It's
But
funny though.
Those tend to be the type that
This is a
like
joke I
me.
haven't repeated
Not
to my
necessarily,
wife.
yeah,
That's
only my
hilarious.
type.
I will never.
But
and
I
that's
won't
the
repeat
other
it on
thing.
here, but I won't
I
repeat
don't
it to
know
her
if my
now.
wife even thinks
But
you have a type.
I just that's.
Well, I don't
think
know
my
that
wife
I
thinks
even
my
have a
is
type.
And you
First
might
off,
not.
but
blonde.
you know, when it comes down to
But
it, like I don't know.
those
if we
tend to be the
agree
type
on
that
what
like
my
me,
type would be
not
either.
necessarily.
Like,
Only
Well,
my
and that's
type.
the other thing I find
Well, and
fascinating
that's the
is
other,
when
like,
I don't know if
when
my
you get
wife
into these
thinks
discussions
that-
in a relationship
You
and
have a
they
type?
like
Well, I don't know
tell
if
you
I
you're
even have a
wrong.
type.
No,
That's
this
not
is
like-
your type,
when
and you're
it
like,
comes down to it, like I don't know if we.
I mean, I
agree
know
on
you
what
can pretty
my
much
type
read my
would be
mind,
either.
but
Well, and that's the
You
other
know,
thing I find
Mhm.
fascinating. Is
I find
when,
those things fascinating.
when you get into
Carly
these
says
discussions
paper.
in a
Her type is
relationship, and they
paper.
like
Does that mean she
tell
likes
you
some
you're
skinny
wrong.
paper dillies.
No, this is
Oh,
your
paper dillies.
your type, and you're like,
Gotcha.
I mean, I know you can pretty
Sounds-
much read my mind,
I don't
but
you
you know,
Oh, Brody, I,
find
need
those
more
things
insight from
fascinating.
you on this. How did you
Carly
handle
said
it?
paper.
Paper. Her type is paper.
Oh,
So
I just
she
said you're
likes
being
some skinny
ridiculous and walked out the room.
Oh, paper dillies.
it's fair.
How'd that go?
Gotcha. Not well.
Mad for a couple hours when it was over.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, at least
Brody,
it wasn't
I need
like
more insight
because
from you on
I've
this.
seen
How
again.
did you
A
handle
buddy of mine had this issue, and she was mad for a fucking week, and they fought about it for a week.
it's fair.
How'd that go? Finally, he was like, "Dude, I
Not
need
well.
a fucking night out. Like, get me the fuck out of here." I was like, "All right, whatever."
Well, it got me to
Well, at
think,
least he wasn't like,
what is my
'cause I've
wife's
seen-
type?
Again, a buddy of mine had this issue, and she
Right?
was mad
What
for
do you
a
think
fucking week,
Kara's
and
type
they
is?
fought about it for a week.
Oh,
It's
fuck, I
not
don't
that I
know.
said my type
Finally,
was
he was like,
paper
"Dude, I need a
greasy,
fucking
it's
night
the
out.
fact
Like,
that was my
get me the
response to
fuck
the
out of here." I was like, "All right, whatever."
Well, it got me to think, what is my
to
wife's type?
Cliffhanger. We'll never know.
right?
Glittering in,
Right? What do you
glittering
think?
in,
Kara's
glittering
type?
in.
Oh, fuck.
Smoking the reefer.
We lost her.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. So
I
what's
don't
your
know.
guess?
I mean, my.
To
right?
glittering
My,
in,
I mean, my
glittering in.
my wife likes
Glittering in.
me.
All right.
Sick.
Smoking the reefer.
Like that's my fucking. I
No.
got all these fat boy problems.
So,
now, and that's
uh,
like one of her things. She doesn't.
No. So
I
what's
don't
your
know.
guess?
Find somebody. Doesn't matter. I really think what the type is. I'm gonna guess that she would prefer to have one that was a little chubby on the
All right.
in the first place. Like that's because she is very
No.
much one of those people who
So,
and that's
she
like
wants
you can't
her
run away
things.
from me.
Well,
you know, like
A lot of women do that. It's just like, I'm gonna make you fat. That way you're unattractive to other women.
Other women. Little chubby on the.
Carly's-
So I figure if it's
Carly's
a chunky
type
boy,
is bearded,
she
chunky
is very
man.
much one of those people who.
So now we know why you
can't
watch
run
the
away from me.
podcast.
Well, you know, like. Yeah.
The truth comes out.
It was the
Matt says, "Duh."
It was the belly.
Carly's.
I was gonna say, I
Carly's
know my
type
wife
is
says the same
bearded,
thing. I
chunky
mean,
man.
I've never, you
So
spend
now
so
we
much
know why
because
you watch
appearance
the
is such a thing in
podcast.
society, right? And as guys just as not
The
I would
truth
say as
comes
bad as
out.
women, but guys still have the
It was the
thing
Matt
belly.
says,
in their
"Duh."
head they think they should look a certain way.
belly.
I was
And
gonna say, I know my wife says the same thing. I mean, I've never.
Everything
you
work
spend
right.
so
Well,
much
yeah, but
because
that's-
it's such a thing in
Fuck,
society,
man.
right? And
That's-
guys
That's.
just as
I mean,
not-
I think
I
as
would
you
say as bad as
age,
women, but
you
guys still
get
have
to
the-
that. You're like, no,
thing
man.
where
As long as I'm functional,
in
I
their
don't give
head
a
they
fuck.
think-
Yeah,
As long as the stuff works like it's supposed to.
God damn it, we could take 10 pounds off.
man, I
Shut
just
the
want you to
camera
remember
down.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, but
Yeah,
my
but
wife's
I-
always like,
Fuck,
anytime I
man.
lose a little weight,
that
she'll
I
walk
mean,
up and
I
be like,
think
"I'm
as you
losing you,"
age,
and I'm thinking,
you get
"Fuck,
to
I'm
that.
pretty
You're
sure
like,
I
"No,
grew
man,
about
as long
2
as I'm
inches this
functional,
week."
I
What do you
don't
mean
give
you're
a
losing
fuck.
me?
Yeah.
As long as the
I
stuff
feel like
works
I'm
like
growing
it's
all the
supposed to.
time. She'll
Damn
be
it,
like,
we
"I'm
could take
losing
10
you."
pounds off. Just shut the camera
But
It's.
down.
I think
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
But my
It's
wife's
that,
always like,
oh,
anytime I lose
security.
a little
yeah, there's a security
weight,
level to it.
she'll walk
You
up and
won't
be
leave
like,
me,
"I'm
he's too
losing
fat
you," and
to
I'm
get another
thinking,
woman.
"Fuck, I'm pretty
You
sure I
know.
grew
But
up
if
about
everybody's
2 inches
in
this
for
week.
dad
What
bod
do you
and
mean
security,
losing
I
you?
know,
Isn't that
now
the
you're in
conundrum?
trouble.
Yeah,
I'm really
it's like
surprised I
the,
haven't been getting the prod to go to the fucking
yeah, go to
cameras.
the gym. I think it's the same thing.
I need
Everybody
you to be
wants
a
chubby buddy.
yeah, I need
Get
you
outta
to be
here.
a skinny little bitch again.
He won't leave me. He's too fat to get.
Well,
another
and I've
woman.
told you that.
You know.
But
I
if
found pictures of
everybody's in
myself
for
when we got
dad
married
bod
and
and
went,
security,
I
isn't
know
that
now
the
you're in
conundrum?
trouble.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really
like,
surprised
look
I
at
haven't
him
been
going,
getting the prod to
"You
go to the
fucking
fucking
go to
cameras,
the
bro.
gym." Yeah.
You need a
I need you to
balance
be a
for
chubby
lunch.
buddy.
Come on.
Yeah, I
Get
need you
outta
to be
here.
a
Yeah.
skinny
Trust
little
me, I
bitch
see it too,
again.
and the worst part is like.
Well,
when
and I've told you that.
I was
I
skinny,
found pictures
or when
of myself when we got married.
noticeably
Oh
watched
fuck, man! I
myself
thought I
get
was
bigger.
fat then,
Right.
and I'm
was
looking
right
at it
after I
going,
quit smoking.
fucking
Uh-huh.
sandwich,
That is
bro.
brutal.
And then
Yeah.
we had Maggie.
salad
Yeah,
for
so it's
lunch.
like all of it kind of hit in the same
Yeah.
spot.
Trust me, I
And
see it too.
I quit smoking, and it was like 20 pounds overnight.
That's
I was like,
skinny,
holy
when I-
fuck,
when I
fat boy,
noticed
slow
it,
down.
That's-
You should get bigger.
That's how mine
And
happened
right
too,
after
though.
I quit
Right in
smoking,
there, we quit
That is
smoking.
brutal.
And then
Then
the new one,
Maggie,
the new
like,
problem
yeah,
I
so
have,
it's like
Yeah.
all of it kind of hit in the
developed
same
stretch
spot.
mark. And
I've had those forever.
Now I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That's
I was like, holy.
Oh, wow. Thanks a lot. Making me feel real self-conscious over here.
I was chubby before, but now I have gained these
That is
stripes that I'm
the
like,
problem I have.
what the fuck?
Well, and
Like,
see,
I name them taco,
I've had those
cheeseburger.
Now I'm like, oh, what the
but see,
fuck?
I don't know about. I would assume
was
Brody
chubby
too
before.
because of how tall he is. But even when I was
chubby
I'm
before,
right there
but
with
now
you.
I have
Food
gained
love.
these stripes
Hello,
that I'm
hi,
like,
how are you?
What
Even
the
when
fuck?
well, and see, I was at my skinniest. I still had the stretch marks and stuff, but a lot of that was because of how fast I grew through certain times.
Yeah,
But
Right.
even when I was
Food love.
No, I mean, and I have
Food love.
some of those too, but
Hello,
the
hi,
ones
how
that
are
got
you?
me were the ones that
even when
I have these because I'm addicted
I was at
to
my
tacos.
skinniest, I still had the
or
stretch
whatever
marks
it
and
is,
stuff.
like,
But a lot of
I'm
that was
eating
because of how
freeze-dried
fast I
Skittles.
grew. I can't
through
stop
certain
myself
times.
with the candy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
blame
pretty
Aaron.
certain
Some of those too.
Ruffles,
problem.
queso
Candy
chips,
jar.
and
Tostitos queso
these
dip
because I'm
probably don't
addicted
help
to
me
tacos.
much.
No, for me it's
You know,
it's
or
the
whatever,
candy.
like,
I can
fuck.
get
I'm eating
by with not
freeze-dried
eating a lot of that
Skittles.
stuff, but man,
I
if I know
can't stop
candy's around,
myself
I'm
with the candy.
fucking hosed.
Yeah.
And yes, the candy drawer at
pretty
work
certain
is my
that fucking
fucking Achilles heel.
Ruffles,
It's a problem.
queso chips,
No, I tell my wife
and
all the time. She'll go to the store and she'll be like,
queso
"Oh, you
dip
know, I didn't get
probably
any
don't help
candy
me
for
much.
snacks." And
No,
I'm like,
for
"No,
me,
it's
it's
because
the
if it's
candy.
not there, I won't
by with
actively
not
go
eating a
seek
lot
it
of
out.
that
Right? I
stuff.
won't go
But
get
man,
it.
if I know
Right.
candy's around,
But if
I'm
it's
fucking
within,
hosed.
oh
Yes,
look,
the candy
Snickers.
drawer at work is my
I
fucking
must eat
Achilles
this.
heel.
See,
No, I
for
tell
me,
my
it's
wife all the
not
time.
as
She'll
much
go to the store and
the-
she'll be like, "Oh, you
the
know, I didn't
candy
get
as
any
much as
candy
it
for
is
snacks."
like,
And I'm like,
oh,
"No, it's cool."
tacos?
Because if it's
I'll
not
have
there,
10.
I won't actively go
Everyone's like,
seek
"Dude,
it
you're
out. Right?
supposed
I
to have
won't go
like 3.
get
And I'm
it.
like, right.
But if
fuck
it's
that.
within,
Go fuck yourself.
oh
Okay?
look,
I'm gonna have 8 or 10.
We
Okay?
have
I
7
must
every
eat
week.
this.
Yeah, exactly. I
See,
mean,
for me, it's not.
you
as
know,
much
it's like,
the
or
candy
if I go
as much as
to
it is
Del
like,
Taco,
oh,
I'll
tacos?
get
All
4
in
fish
10.
tacos, 4
Everyone's
chicken
like, "Dude, you're supposed
rollers,
to have like 3, and I'm like,
yeah, fuck that.
normally
I'm having
something
some.
else too.
Okay.
I'm gonna have 8.
it's
Well,
like,
right.
"Ooh, that looks good. I'll take
Yeah,
4 donut
exactly.
holes."
I mean,
you know.
Well, but
You know,
God
it's like-
damn it.
Here's the
Or
problem with
if I
aging,
go
though, is you
to,
get to that
Del
point where you
Taco,
get all those
I'll get
stuff,
4
and you'll
fish
still force it
tacos,
down your
4
gullet,
chicken
but then you're like,
rollers,
"Oh my god, I'm so full."
normally
Yeah.
something
And then
else
somebody's
too.
like, "Hey, I have this
Well,
extra
right.
taco."
That
Yeah,
looks
that's
good.
cool. I
I'll
got
take
it.
4 donut
Uh-huh.
holes.
And you're like,
You know?
"Motherfucker,
Well, but
you're
God
full.
damn
Just
it.
here's the
Stop.
problem
Yeah,
with
I
aging.
know,
How
right?
do
I
you
do it all
that
the time.
point? You
When
know,
you get
I
all
always
those
think to
stuff,
myself, "How do I
And
stop
you still
myself?"
force it down
Brody
your
goes,
gullet.
"Do you want
and you're
anything
like,
from Big
"Oh my
Bun?"
God,
And I'm
I'm
like,
so
"Ooh,
full."
tater tots.
Yeah.
And,
And then somebody's like, "Hey,
Apparently,
I have this extra
Right.
taco." Yeah,
And
it's
he's
cool,
like,
"I got it."
Uh-huh.
And you're
So
like,
a
"Motherfucker,
burger
you're
and
full.
tater
Just
tots
stop."
and fries.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
You
just
know,
tater
You know,
tots
I
and
always
fries.
think to myself, "How
They
do I
have really
stop
good
myself?"
chili cheese
Brody
tots.
goes, "Do you want
I'm like,
anything from
motherfucker?"
Big Bun?" And I'm like,
No,
"That's
Eric's
what I end up with." On
Eric's bad about it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Right.
going to Costco.
And
You want
he's
chicken
like-
bacon? No, Eric, I got lunch.
So
Bring lunch
a
every
burger
day.
and tater
Okay,
tots
2
and
chicken
fries.
bacon.
And I'm like, no, just
Fuck,
tater
Eric,
tots and
no.
fries.
I know,
They
because
have
then they
really
show up.
good
They're like,
chili
"Hey, do you want a
cheese
chicken bacon?" I'm
tots.
like,
Oh,
"Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah, I'll take a chicken bacon."
Half of me feels guilty because I know what he
Eric's bad
spent
about
on them. Hey, and I know they're not real
Costco. You want
expensive, but it's
chicken
like,
bacon? No, Eric, I got
I
lunch.
also know he's
Bring
not
lunch
going to take
every
them
day.
home and eat them. Okay, 2 chicken
Right.
bacon. Like,
Yeah, that's the end of it.
fuck, Eric, no.
I know, because then they show up.
Apparently, the
they're like, "Hey, do you want
tacos
chicken
you
bacon?"
bought
Oh.
Carly on her
Yeah, I'll
birthday
take
were
a
the
chicken
only good
bacon.
thing that
Yeah.
happened.
Half of me
God
feels
damn it.
guilty because I
Wow.
know what he spent on them.
All in all,
And
I
I know
spent a
they're not real
shitload of money on
expensive, but
lunch
it's
this
like-
week.
Dude,
I also know he's not gonna
man, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't.
Right. Yeah, that's
But
the
I
end of
also
it.
buy for like 6 people at a time.
I
Yeah,
don't
apparently
know
the
why
tacos
you guys
you
do
bought-
that either.
Carly
I gotta
on her
tone it
birthday
down
were
to
the
where
only
it's
good
just
thing that happened
Taco
that day.
day.
Oh, wow.
I gotta start taking lunch and eating salads and shit because
Dude,
I'm starting to
fuck,
notice
man, I don't know how
the
you guys do it. I
decline
don't.
in my physical well-being.
No, that's the thing though. You eat a lot of the
I gotta
fast
tone it
food
down
and
to
stuff.
where
It's not just that
taco
you get like
day.
bigger.
Like, I gotta
But you,
start
like,
taking
just
lunch and
feel
eating salads
worse.
and shit, 'cause
I will
I'm
tell you
starting
though,
to notice
cutting out all the other shit,
decline.
the soda, and
Oh, yeah, that helps
my
a ton.
all that, yeah.
that helped.
No, that's the thing
Feel
though. You
better
eat a lot of
on a
the
day-to-day basis.
fast food and stuff. It's not
Like
just
the
that you
energy
get like
drinks, I'll tell
bigger,
you right now, the
but
energy
you like
drinks put me in
just
a fog.
feel
that-
worse.
I
Like
will
it was
tell you,
constant
though,
where I was like,
cutting
fuck,
out
I need
all
a
the other
cigarette.
the soda. And
oh, that helps a ton.
Can't do that. I quit doing that 2 years ago. I got
feel better on a day-to-day basis.
Life just sucks.
Like the energy drinks, I'll tell you right now, the energy drinks put me in a fog.
Horrible.
So it's like, fuck.
Well, what do I have? I don't want to shoot myself because I don't have anything good.
Do that.
I will say, luckily for the most part, I'm okay with water, right? I can get water or something like tea. That doesn't bother me. I can drink that all the time, and I don't need it to be sugared up.
So it's like, fuck.
But it is. It's just straight up the candy. That's where I wind up with all the sugar. I will say, luckily for the most part, I'm okay with water. I eat chicken and vegetables for lunch. Water I eat
something like
bacon
tea,
and eggs for
that doesn't
breakfast.
bother me. I can drink
Like
that
it's
all the
not,
time,
and my wife doesn't cook like these big crappy meals. A lot of times we have like stir fry. So it's not like during the course of the day I'm eating all this shit.
I eat chicken and
but I hit
vegetables
that
for
candy
lunch.
drawer like 50
I eat
times
bacon
for
and
this
eggs
little
for
piece.
breakfast.
And that's
Like,
not an
it's not-
exaggeration. Ask
my wife
Brody.
doesn't
It's not.
Like
Grab like 10
these
pieces
big
at a
crappy
time.
meals. A lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah, I'll
times,
get
like,
through those
stir
and I'll
fry.
come back.
So it's not
So-
like during
Sift through
the
it.
course of the
So
day
that's-
I'm
but that
eating
goes back to I
all
wonder
this shit.
why is
But I hit
that
that
the
candy
like
drawer like 50 times for this little piece. And that's
what
not an exaggeration.
your wife
Ask
wants,
Brody.
right?
It's not.
Like, why is dad bod the thing? Is it just
Yeah.
wholly security,
I
or
can tell you right now,
So-
she rolled over at night, grabbed a
So
hold of
that's-
me,
but that
and
goes
it
back
was
to I
like
wonder,
these little
why-
ice cubes.
why
crawling
is
all over
that
me.
the,
What
like-
the fuck?
Well, I can see warmth being a thing. Absolutely.
I would say the
Your wife
security.
wants,
it's
right?
also like a.
like why is dad bod
If your
the thing?
husband's big, that means
Is
that
it
you're
just
feeding
wholly
him, you're
security,
taking care of
or-
I
him
can tell
type
you
of-
right
yeah,
now,
there's
she
that,
rolled over at night, grabbed a hold of me,
accomplishment
and
or
it was like these little ice
I've taken care of them.
comfortability
What the
and the like.
Well, I can see
It's
warmth
working.
being a thing.
Well, right, they're not.
Absolutely.
Nap says I don't want to feel like I'm gonna break him. Maybe that's the case too.
Well, yeah, there's
All for
that
being broken.
accomplishment or the
I think that's what
taking
most
care
men
of
ask for.
ability
Break me.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, until they're whipped.
And
Well,
all
right,
the
they're
women
not
are like,
the-
we're gonna fix him up.
Yeah, Nap says I
I will
don't
break
wanna
him
feel
down
like
and
I'm gonna
rebuild
break
him.
Yeah.
We will build
Maybe
him
that's
bigger,
the case too.
faster,
All for being
and
broken.
stronger.
No, it's just bigger.
Yeah, bigger.
That's all that ever
We will
happens.
build him bigger
bigger
and bigger.
Exactly.
Yeah, until they're whipped.
And all
But I still need you to do enough for your health because I don't want early heart attack.
Yeah, no shit. You got to make it to
Faster
almost the
and
finish line.
stronger.
Croak at
It's just
63.
bigger.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
all
collect
that
the
ever
life
happens.
insurance.
Everything will be good.
And then I'll retire with my hunk, who's been single and traveled the
The
world.
guy I've been feeding creatine
do enough
to
for
in
your
the
health
basement
because I
for
don't want early
Yeah.
heart
you know?
attack.
Yeah, no
shit.
shit. You gotta make it to almost the finish line.
That's funny.
Croak at 63.
We'll collect the life
You know, that's
insurance.
the.
Oh,
I think I love
Carly
that.
says,
Then
okay,
I'll retire
women,
with my hunk.
men like thicker women,
Right.
women.
Single and travel.
I would
The
tell
guy
you
I've
that's
been feeding
um,
creatine to in the
I
basement.
think currently
for
that is
Yeah.
the
you know.
style that.
Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know.
I think that has left. I think
that's the-
men
I think I
appreciate
love
Carly
that.
says
thicker
okay
women
women
a lot more.
Men
No,
like thicker
but
women.
just like there's
Women.
women who
I would
don't
tell
like
you
a big
that's,
dude, there's men who
Yeah.
want a skinny woman,
currently
and
that is
typically
the
it's. I
style
think
that-
when it
Yeah,
comes to
that's
most of
a
that, and I'm guessing on
thing.
both sides,
I
that is
I
it's
think
more of a
that has
insecurity
left. I
thing
think
and
men
it's
appreciate
an appearance
thicker
thing.
women
I
a
want
lot
to
more.
appear
No,
a certain
but
way
just like
to the
there's
world,
women
but
who don't like a
I
big
mean, if
dude,
it's just
there's
getting
men
down to
who
business,
want a
yeah,
skinny
I don't
woman,
want
and
a
typically
woman that I
it's-
think I'm going to
I
snap
think when
into,
it comes to
right?
most of that, and I'm guessing
Yeah,
on both sides,
I mean,
that is it's more
it's
of
the same
a
reason why
insecurity
people buy
thing,
fake titties.
and
Why do you appreciate
it's an
thick women?
appearance thing. I want to appear
Nice
a
and
certain way
soft.
to the world, but I mean, if it's just getting down to business,
Sorry, I don't like
yeah,
cuddling
I
with
don't want
skeletons.
a woman
That's
that I
easy.
think
No,
I'm
I
don't
snapping
like cuddling,
to,
so I don't
right?
give a flying fuck.
Well,
I mean,
but I mean,
it's the same reason why
Brody,
I won't buy
I could
fake
get that.
titties.
I've
Why do
always
you
said that,
appreciate
like, when
thick
you get
women?
like that black Southern lady on the phone, like, I could curl up in those bosoms and be told stories all night long. I really don't care. No,
I don't like cuddling. so I don't
What?
give
Tell
a
me I'm wrong.
Someone sniffed
but I
that,
mean-
sent it to his wife.
No, let's
I
not.
can get that. I've always said that, like, when you get like
Nap
that
says, see, Brody knows.
I will tell
black
you that a
Southern lady on
Southern
the
accent
phone, like,
fucks
I
me
can
up
curl
pretty
up in
good,
those
too.
bosoms and be told stories all
I-
night long. I
like,
really don't care.
Everybody's, are you a boob guy
What?
or an
Tell me
ass
I'm
guy?
wrong.
And I'm a
You're-
personality guy. If your personality
let's
is
not.
flatter than your chest and your ass, I don't want anything
Nap
to
says,
do with
see,
you.
Brody knows.
I will
Yeah.
tell you that
That's-
a
you gotta
Southern
have some
accent
personality.
fucks me up pretty
I'm
good.
learning that my wife has personality I never knew
like,
about, which is kind of
Everybody-
crazy.
are
'cause
you
she got a lot of
boob
personality
guy
in
or
the
an
first place,
ass
but
guy?
now I'm
And
learning
a
things. I'm like,
personality guy. If your
what the fuck?
personality is
Is that what
flatter than
happens
your
in
chest
10
and
years of
your
knowing
ass, I
somebody?
don't
You
want
learn
anything to do
something
with it.
magically one day.
Yeah.
You're like, that's you gotta have
Where
some
the fuck
personality.
did that come
I'm
from?
learning
Oh,
that
yeah,
my
it's
wife
there.
has
That's the
personality I never
comfort
knew
level.
about, which is
And I
kinda
think once
crazy.
you-
She got a lot of
I think a
personality in the
lot
first
of
place, but
women
now I'm
have
learning
that
things. I'm like,
7-year mark
What
in
the
their
fuck?
head.
Is that what
Right?
happens
Like, I
in
have
10 years
to
of knowing
make it
somebody?
past
You
the
learn
7
something
years.
magically
They
one
talk
day,
about
you're
the
like,
7-year itch. But I think
where the fuck did that
I know
come from?
at
Oh,
times
yeah,
it
it's
felt
that-
like my wife
that's
really
the
had that in her
comfort
head, like that
level.
whole
And
7-year
I think
thing.
once you-
And once you kind of
I
get
think
past
a
that,
lot
then it's
of
kind of
women
like
have that
everything kind of goes out the
7-year
window,
mark
and then you're
in
like,
their head.
who is
right?
this person?
Like I have to.
It's the same
make it
reason when
past the
people are
7
like,
years.
oh,
they
you
talk
shouldn't live together before you get married. The fuck you shouldn't. I need to know all the bad habits. I need to know the good with the bad.
And once you kind of get past how much of the fucking bathroom I've never going to use.
Right. I want to know, whether I care or not. I want to know if every time I walk into the kitchen there's going to be
bowls and plates and shit on the counter and in the sink.
All the bad habits.
I just need to know. I want to know if the bra's going to get left hanging over the back of the chair. You know what I mean?
Right. I want to know, whether I care or not. I want to know if every time I walk into the kitchen there's going to be bowls and plates and shit on the counter.
You know what's funny?
Being the guy who gets to clean the fucking drain when shit doesn't go right. Yeah, I'm like, what the
I want those little drain
this?
shrooms things, whatever they call them, that prevent the hair from going down.
Yeah, that's the easy way. And then you just wipe that thing right off the top and away you go.
I'm telling you right now.
You know what's funny?
Being the guy who gets to clean the fucking drain when shit doesn't go right. Yeah, I'm like,
we
can make a mop out of this
those drain things that prevent hair from going down at like Lowe's.
Yeah, that's
trust me, they're worth it.
I was told to leave Carly's habits alone.
I need a plunger and a fucking leaf blower to get that fucker clean.
Not quite sure which habits I hit on.
We can make a mop out of this fucking thing.
The dirty dishes.
Oh, the dirty dishes, the bra over the chair, Hey, no, I deal with it too. I'm the one that. But again, I know that's part of the deal, so it doesn't bother me. I knew that was part of the deal before we got married.
Where do your remotes
go?
I
hit on. Oh fuck, man!
I'm the one that loses them.
Oh, the dirty. Yes, naps is 100% the mostly clean clothes chair. As a laundry guy, this is like. But again, Brody doesn't like germs. I hate so it doesn't bother me. I knew that was part of the deal before we got married.
Where do your remotes go? Kara throws it on the floor.
Oh fuck, man! Remotes.
I always expect to pick it up and then put it in the
basket. Yes, naps is 100% the mostly clean clothes chair. I need the basket. I'm the hamper guy. It's got to go in the hamper. If you can get in the hamper, I don't really care. But she does a thing where she wears like a pair of pants where, because she works from home, so she put on the jeans, took the kids to school, comes back, and then, but she'll she'll throw them over something. I need the basket. I'm the hamper guy. And then at the end of the week when I go to grab clothes and do laundry, I'm like, is this clean or dirty? Like, do you need it washed or not? Because she works from home. No, I quit asking the question. If it is not on or in the dresser, she'll throw them over something. It's dirty. Don't care. It's getting washed. And then at the end of the week, when I go to grab clothes and do laundry, 10 minutes. They're clean. Is this clean or dirty? The 10 minutes I trudged through little kids, and who knows what boogers got wiped, and the dog rubbed its ass across your thigh, and everything else. Yeah, it's like, it's getting washed. Yeah, let's wash them.
They were I have this thing with remotes, right? Like
10 minutes I trudged
they need to be
through
on the
kids
table.
And
I want them on the table. I don't care what fucking table.
I just downloaded
on
remotes to
the
my
table.
No, I'm with you too. I set them on the side.
My wife can't handle it.
Let's wash them.
She comes by and she's like, remote, controller, headset, remote. They need to be on the table. In a fucking drawer.
Yeah,
I want them on the table. I don't care what fucking. I'm like. I don't know what kind of fucking barbaric world you grew up in.
Why would you put them in a
fucking drawers?
Well, at least there's just that. I'm normally like, okay, where's the remote? I'm digging through the chair. Is it in the cracks of the chair?
Yeah, who lost the remote? Oh, Maggie's watching this. I don't know what kind of fucking barbaric world somewhere in your bedroom.
Why would you put them in the remote last? Well, so I was playing Xbox. I'm normally like, okay. Where's the remote? The remote is meant to be
I always put mine on
the bed or on the couch.
My dog goes down and gets kicked under the couch. Man, fuck it. That's why I put it on my phone.
Well, but that's why mine.
I'm not looking for this thing every fucking time.
Who has the remote last? Well, right, but that's why mine live on a table. I can, for the most part, keep the dogs off the table.
It's in an apartment.
In the bed or on the couch.
I think my coffee table. I think I'm gonna screw those fucking.
I'm talking about literally a TV tray. That's my side table. That is a TV tray. But that's why mine live on a table. I can. For the most part, keep the dogs off the table.
My love seat couch takes up most of my living room.
Oh, I've been there. Time to fucking feel you. I'm talking about literally a TV tray. That's my side table.
Put their badges on so they can touch them to the wall, right? And pull it back to their shirt.
Put that on the remote.
I'm gonna put those on the fucking remote and then screw the other end of the table. So you have to pick it up, click the channel, set it fucking down, and then walk away. You won't be able to take it with you. Take the whole fucking coffee table. They can touch them to the wall, right?
Right. That would be funny.
I don't. If I put something somewhere, and I don't care if I need it in a week, screw the other end of the table. My wife puts it in a fucking drawer. I'm lost. I have literally just. You won't be able to take it with you. Useless as a barrel full of buttholes. I can't fucking find it. I don't know what the fuck.
Useful. You never know.
Somewhere, and I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be.
That's a whole lot of ass.
Yeah, I get super fucking pissy about like where the fuck my controllers and shit. When I'm like, why the fuck did you put them in the drawer?
Do you?
I can't fucking find it. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. You never know. Thing.
Yeah, I mean, I still got it out.
That's a whole lot. Do you have the like consistent spot you put things in?
And shit, I'm like, why the fuck?
And I used to hate it. My dad would move shit.
Do you?
Oh, I can't do it.
I don't give
so
a fuck. So
here's where I have the problem with that.
I would be like, where the fuck are my house keys? I gotta.
Do you have?
I put them right here.
Like
no, my truck keys. My wife will move my truck keys, and I'll have to text Casey. Gonna be late.
Right, I
can't find my fucking keys.
I have the same spot on the counter. Where I have the problem with my wallet, my keys, everything goes there for the most part. Right.
No, my truck
because I'm the only one who can pick the one spot and stay consistent. Then it's like they fill their other spots up, so everybody feels they need to put shit in my spot. So now because of where it is, the VR headset lives there. Everything goes there. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, because I'm the only one who can pick. You can't plug it in anywhere else. Nope, like gotta be right there because it's the only clean spot on the counter. Because it's where I keep that section clean. The VR headset lives there, my wallet, and everything else. As soon as I develop one of those spots anywhere in the house, I lose it within a week. You can't plug it in. Everybody goes, "Ooh, that's an open spot. Let's use that because it's the only clean spot on the counter." Because where I keep that section clean.
In the corner of it, and I'm like, that's where my stuff goes. That's why I know where it is in the morning. I'm not fucking with my keys. I'm late. Fuck,
lose it. Right? No, I get that, and that's the thing. We have kind of off of our kitchen. We have like the little bar countertop, right? And it's the catch-all for crap, but. Against the wall or towards the wall, there's a small section, and that's where every day my backpack goes. Right, no, on a chair that sits right next to there, and my keys, my wallet, and everything sits right there. So in the morning, when I go to leave, and it's I grab all my shit for crap. Out the door I go.
Right.
Against the wall or towards the wall, there's a small section, and that's where every day my backpack goes on a chair that sits right next to there, and my keys, my wallet, and everything sits right there. So in the morning, when I go to leave,
I use that fucking shit. I'm also known for walking through the door, pissed off, tired, whatever, chasing a child. That's normally it, but and I'll set them down on the table. But before I go to bed,
if you don't want to use it,
for whatever reason, I'll be like,
"Hear you say,
I gotta get my keys and put them on the thing."
Do you have the house checklist?
I'm also known for
the bedtime house checklist.
Off, tired, whatever, chasing
Mine's just making sure doors are locked when I go to fucking bed.
And I'll set them down on the table. Fuck no! Before I go to bed, I literally through the door hang the keys. Like, if I don't hang them up, they're hooked to my fucking britches.
Do you have the house checklist?
I'll be headed to bed and be like,
the bedtime house checklist.
Watch off, put it on the charger. Yeah, and I'll go to reach back to like empty my pockets, like put my wallet. Because I have my nightstand is my literally through the door hang the keys. I have two places in the house for my shit. So the nightstand is that's my area. And I'll go to reach I'll put my wallet, my phone, put my wallet, and I have my nightstand. Anything else that I carry on my pocket knife and shit. I have two places in the house onto the nightstand. And my watch charger, the nightstand is plugged in next to the dresser, so it goes on the dresser. And then I'll put my wallet, hang my keys at the fucking front door. If I don't do it when I walk in from like getting home from work, I will do it before I go to bed. Because if I don't, that's when I'm like, oh fuck, where are my keys? Because then Kara will pick them up and off the table. She's gonna go hang them up for me, and then she'll be like, "Don't do it when I gotta get dinner out of the oven." She'll run into the kitchen and throw them on the stove and bed. Because if I don't, whatever out of the fucking stove or what the fuck, or she'll move them like 3 feet off the table. That's the worst one. She'll grab them and she'll move them. She'll be like, "Oh fuck!" I'll be like, "Where the fuck are my keys? They were right here." And she's like, "They're on the table." I'm like, "No, they're fucking not. They were right here." And she's like, "No, they're on the table." And move them like, and I'll look up and it's like, "You bitch!" They're like 3 feet from. I'm like, "God damn it! Where the fuck are my keys? They were right here." And she's like, "They're on the table." I'm like, "No, they're fucking not. They were right here." And she's like, "No, they're on the table." I'm like, other than that, it's take everything off, plug it in, fall in. They're like, "You moved me."
Yeah.
Step on and away we go.
Right. No, I get that. That's kind of. We kind of do that.
No, that's.
Ours is pretty ritual. Like I have the
off, plug it in,
you go to the bathroom, get water, make coffee, make sure my lunch stuff's done. Like it's It's very routine. I'm always the last one in bed, shutting lights off, making sure doors are locked. Right, you know. Ours is pretty ritual. Like I have. Luckily, you know, I'll tell you what. The thermostat's normally a bad thing. I am very shocked that this winter my lunch stuff's done. Like my wife has left the thermostat at 68. I'm always the last one in bed, shutting lights off, just left it on 68. Right. At night, I would like to drop it to about 63. Luckily, I'll tell you what, the thermostat's normally
turn mine off and open my window.
I am very shocked that this
4-month-old or 5-month-old
my wife has left the thermostat at 68.
Yeah, no, you have to have the...
just left it alone
well,
at 68.
When he had RSV.
At night, I would like to drop it to about 63.
And luckily, my sister was in Mexico when he had it because she will come through and shut the fucking thermostat off. They're 5-month-old now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's
not a fucking thing.
Yeah,
well, okay, I've got a fucking 5-month-old and a 4-year-old that can't get fucking cold at night and catch fucking cold and be sick as shit.
Right.
Knock it off.
I would prefer you don't kill my children.
It has to be 65 or more. Like, you can't be fucking putting it at fucking 60 or 55.
Right.
Doesn't fucking work.
No, I'm with you 100%.
100%. I love this is the one that always gets me. Knock it off.
I would prefer you don't kill my children.
You're in fucking sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and under 3 fucking blankets.
Of course it's hot. Take off a layer. That's why it's called layering.
Fucking work.
No, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
I love. This is the one that
fucking everybody else is dying, shivering. You're
right.
in fucking sweatpants, a sweatshirt, under 3 fucking blankets.
Of course it's hot. Take off a layer. That's why it's called layering.
55.
Fuck you! Move it up.
I mean,
it's hot in here. Go outside.
Yeah, open your window, crack the window, whatever. There's things you can do to... No, that just means for me, even in the middle of winter, I sleep with, like, at most a light sheet.
Yeah.
So you don't get that, like, weird... You get that weird, like, kind of air...
Consistency.
Right, but you get the air contact cold. Like, you don't need it so much because you're cold, but the, like, top layer of your skin just gets kind of cool. So you just need that barrier light sheet.
Nah, it's a safety.
So you don't get that, like, weird... You get that weird, like,
even if it just covers my ass cheeks.
Right, but you get the air contact cold.
I have to have a blanket. I don't know why.
I will have nothing else but a blanket, like, just covering
right
here.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just covering the...
My legs will be exposed. Top of my body will be exposed.
My ass.
Just cover my chonies. I don't need someone walking in the middle of the night to murder me and be like, look at this guy's chonies. Now let's kill him. Like...
Walk in. Oh my God! Look at the little cupids on this guy's butt.
I don't.
I think
MD nap. It's always 77, 78 at work. I fucking hate that.
Fuck.
The thermostat should never be over 70. Like it just shouldn't.
Oh my God! Look at the little cupids on this guy's butt.
I don't. Right.
It's hot as shit in work. I'm like, no, fuck this.
I fucking hate that.
Let's open some vents.
The thermostat should never be over 70.
Ray's office used to be great.
Like,
we hotter than a motherfucker. I walk into Ray's office.
Shit around here lately.
Oh, that air conditioning's so nice. He's in there fucking
right. Well, yeah, because the worst part about that, when it comes to that office, is because the thermostats are based off the big portion of the building.
Oh, we did.
So this little room that can cool way down, it's still cranking AC because it's the rest of the building trying to get down to temperature. The worst part about that,
it's like
when it comes to that office, is because the thermostats are based off the big portion of the building. Because it's warm as shit. This little room that can cool way down, it's still cranking AC because it's the rest of the building trying to get down to temperature.
The cold thing in the summertime, I'm like, fucking hey. Like, I need to be in Ray's office. In the wintertime. Well, Ray, didn't we have something to talk about?
Kevin grabbed me yesterday and was like, hey, can we go look at this? I'm like, yeah, here, let's go. He's like, I just start walking with him outside. He's like, it's cold outside. I was like, yeah, we'll be fine. We go over and do it, go look at it and stuff like that. We're probably outside for like 10 minutes. Comes back and Kevin grabbed me yesterday and was like, hey, can we go look at this? I said another 10 minutes I probably would have been cold, but I don't need the... with him outside. He's like, it's cold outside. Oh shit, it's cold! I barely... The air hit me. I'm now frozen. I'm gonna die!
Well, it's like that little windbreaker I wear.
I can tell you just looking at me. I'm like,
yeah,
it's cold. I said another 10 minutes I probably would have been cold, but I don't need the... Yeah. Like,
it's not like it's insulated.
Oh shit, it's cold! See, I barely... The air hit me.
I'm the person that opens the window when it's 30 below at night. And I'm like, time to open the window, cool off this room for the night. I fucking hate the heat. I grew up in it. I will never live in it again.
Oh yeah, I'm a desert rat. Like, I don't need the... That's the biggest thing I miss about Nevada is the fact that in the hottest days, at least there, because I wasn't in the city, because Vegas doesn't apply, Reno neither, but when you don't live in the city, it drops to like 50 degrees at night, like, even if it was 110 that day. So you get pretty good. I miss about Nevada. Like, you actually wake up in the morning and go, oh, it's kind of nice out. You don't wake up and go, fuck, it's 85, it's 90. Jesus Christ. When you don't live in the city. Yeah, well, it's
like 50
God. Yeah, but you only get it for a couple months. It's not you're fucking
around. I was going to say, if you actually wake up in the morning and go, oh, it's kind of nice out. You don't wake up and go,
I'm telling you right now, it's worse when it's you're fucking around.
Jesus Christ.
No, I would tell you that I don't really.
Yeah, well, it's.
Oh my God. It is. You eventually, like, your body will
get used to it. I was going to say.
I almost think if you can't get used to something as a consistent thing, you have a problem. No,
I'm telling you, you're wrong. Heat sucks.
Oh,
year-long heat sucks.
I mean,
I'm not disagreeing with that because
I would much rather take the weather here. You get all 4 seasons.
In a day. Sometimes
I would take that. I will take that.
Rain, sunshine, 85. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that.
I love it.
I love watching the people get all bundled up. Walking around, and you just like you walk outside, and go do something. You're like,
she's like, I'm gonna put a light coat on.
They're like, you're like, this is my winter jacket. They're like, 25. I'd wear that in 100-degree weather. I love watching the people. You're like, no, this is my 20-degree jacket. You just like you walk outside. Well, but I think for the most part, if you're not in it all day, like if I had to just go sit, you're like, this is my winter jacket. 8-10 hours, and it was a constant 20 degrees where I was at. Yeah, I'd probably be bundled up. No, this is my 20-degree jacket. Right.
I'll put on one more layer.
But I think for the most part, if you're
not put on an extra T-shirt. Okay.
Everybody forgets
somewhere for 8-10 hours, and it was constant 20 degrees where I was at. Yeah, I'd probably be bundled up.
Yes, because like go about your normal.
Right, it warms you up so much more. Yeah, that's what I hate about. I love the games. I love cold weather games, but what I hate most about the games is the fact that I sit there, and that's when I get cold. Any other time, as long as I'm moving, it warms you up so much more. But man, I sit there in the stadium. Yeah, that's what I hate about. I love the games. I love cold weather games. This shit sucks. Hurry up! Come on, let's get this over with. I sit there, and that's when I get cold. Any other time, as long as I'm moving, it's go take care of it. Good. But man, I sit there in the stadium, and I'm like,
it's either
fucking cold. This shit sucks. See, I got the old school washer.
Come on.
I just judge uneven by thwack, 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 thwack. Oh, hey, look, the washing machine walked halfway across the room. Probably should readjust the clothes. He's got all those fancy bells and whistles and sensors. See, I got the old school washer. I just judge uneven by thwack, thwack, thwack.
You don't have to. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, the washing machine walked halfway across the room.
I think you do to a degree, but not like a great, because you do it with seasons here too. Because when you first hit fall and it drops to where it's consistently like 60-degree weather, you'll have those moments.
I think there's a bit of a chill. You're not cold, but you feel the chill. But like then it hits to where you're consistently
20 or
because when it first
next week I think it's supposed to be consistently like 23 is the warmest, and it's
well, right. And so if you had a 60-degree day, you're not cold, but you feel the chill.
But
then it hits to
sounds nice to me.
No, it is nice. I like that too. But then if you have a 60-degree day, you're like, man, it's fucking hot. But in the middle of summer, if it had been 100 degrees every day, then you had a 60-degree day, chilly today. I mean, there's a level to it.
Your body will acclimate.
No, it is nice. I like that too.
But if it's constantly, it's 110 for the next 6 months.
But in the middle of summer,
it's like it's still fucking 110, and you're sweating your ass off.
What always blows me away is there's a level to it.
Yeah, but it's still hot, and you're still sweating, no matter.
Yeah. So
sure, it might be nice when you walk in a room and it's like, ooh, it's 83 in here, and it feels nice.
Wait, hold on. Anonymous Amos, sausage or bacon? What's the go-to for breakfast, and why isn't it bacon?
So
it is bacon.
It's still fucking cold.
Nah, bacon.
Not both.
I mean, I'll eat both, but
question.
He said sausage or bacon. What's the go-to for breakfast, and why isn't it bacon? What's the go-to for breakfast? So he's saying it's sausage. I say it's bacon. It is bacon all day long.
Fuck you. If both is there, both is.
I mean, if both is there, but if you can have one or the other, which one do you take? Go-to for breakfast?
I don't want to take either one.
Why isn't it bacon? Oh, so he's saying it's sausage. I say
sausage is gross
all day long.
Fuck right on.
Sausage, if
it has to be cooked the right way,
and it's got to be the maple flavored sausage.
It's got to be.
Still fucked up.
No, because you can.
Nah, I can eat burnt bacon.
When you bite down and
I can eat burnt.
It's always
bacon is the only thing that I will eat like,
and it's got to be the
like,
maple flavored sausage.
Bacon.
Yeah, no, bacon is the one thing you can have it with whatever meal you got. And if there's leftover, you find yourself walking by the kitchen, you're like, Amos says it's always bacon.
7 out of 10.
Sir, you're fucking wrong.
No,
I will
accept
no.
7 out of 10.
Bacon this is where I'll make my stand in argument. I will fight you on bacon.
No, sausage can be nasty.
Yeah, it depends on the brand and everything. Bacon for the most part, you're fucking wrong. I mean,
as long as it's cooked. It's good.
This is where I'll make my stand. And not only that, the saltier the bacon, the better.
As long as that bacon's salty, you can't fuck bacon. Can't fuck bacon up as long as it's cooked.
Bacon
sausage, it can be too greasy. It can be like too chewy sometimes.
It can have a weird, not only that, the saltier the bacon, the spiced up flavor. Bacon has a very consistent flavor. Piece of bacon. You can't. No,
it's very
bacon all the way.
Yes, you can fuck bacon up.
Look, it is sacrilegious. You have a weird to not love bacon. Spiced up flavor. Bacon has a very consistent flavor.
I'm not saying that I don't love bacon. I'm just saying it's 7 out of 10.
No, it's 10, sir. 10 out of 10. I give it a 10. A 10.
Sausage is like a 3.
It's 10 out of 10 if you could cook it the exact same way every single fucking
you
day.
can. Yes, you can.
No, because when you order a bacon burger from anywhere, I'm just saying it will always be fucking different.
10, sir. 10.
There's no consistency.
I give it a 10.
It's not a standard wide. It has to be 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but sausage isn't that way either. Everybody's sausage is different.
Sausage isn't 10 either. They're both about a 7 out of 10.
I bet you if we asked some women, they'd say bacon over sausage any day.
See, if I'm choosing any of this,
perfect.
Yeah, but sausage isn't that way either.
I'm going for ham.
Everybody's sausage is different.
I want a fucking slab of ham.
7 out of 10.
Well, I bet you if we asked some women, they'd say bacon over sausage any day.
Bacon has more flavor than ham.
I like
good, but bacon has way more flavor than ham.
I'll go with bacon over ham, and I love me some ham. I'm with it. No, Carly, bacon doesn't depend. Quit backing Brock up.
It does.
Ooh, no, it has to be country ham.
ham.
Actually, I like if you want the best ham, go find yourself a tavern ham. And I love me some ham. So you got to get the Falls brand tavern ham, which I don't think you can get most other places because I think it's in Idaho.
Ooh, no, it has to be country ham,
but
actually,
it is
the best.
If you want the best ham, go find yourself the tavern ham. It's a shit. It's good.
10 out of 10.
So you got to get the Falls brand tavern ham.
That is the one ham that I'd go.
I will say spam and ham is fucking.
No, that's just fucking disgusting.
But it is like.
If it has spam in it, you're out.
Tavern ham?
No,
fuck you.
No, if you dice up spam and like cook it with like
Casey even
veggies
thought to
and
himself
stuff,
for a
it's
second,
fucking
he
delicious.
may not like bacon at a 10, but you just said the word spam. You fucking
all spam, you're out. Looks like to me is the canned dog food. I feed my dogs.
If you chop it up,
you
chop it up and cook and like
he may not like
saute it with like veggies and stuff. It's fucking delicious.
But you just said the word spam.
Yes,
you
started some shit, but Team Bacon like to me is I'm taking the Brock moment here, just telling you you're wrong, sir.
Sorry, spam is good.
That's
not a thing I want to eat all the time.
Go to Hawaii. Take your island weirdo ass back to Hawaii. You started some shit.
I was like,
bacon.
Came from Hawaii.
Yes. Well, if you're like Brock spam here, just telling you you're wrong, sir. That shit's gross.
I like it, but I've survived.
That shit's nasty. That's different. Go to Hawaii. Survival. You do what you
gotta
do.
If you cook it a certain way, I don't eat it raw out of the can, but if you cook it a certain way, it's actually pretty fucking good.
You ever had a fried spam and cheese sandwich?
You know, I'm gonna fry you up some dog food. That's different. If we're talking about survival, you do what you gotta do. This is delicious. I'm gonna
not even close.
Reveal
not
it
even
is
the same
dog food.
thing.
It's dog food.
I love how we're on like 5 different arguments here. Some of them we're agreeing with each other. Some of them no, you're a fucking moron.
It's so funny. We're like kind of in agreement on certain things, and
then reveal it is dog.
Me and Brock are on the spam train.
Nope, I'm out.
And then me and Casey are on the bacon train.
Damn, Skippy, you better just stay on that train. Bacon it is all the way.
Oh, don't even get me started on Skippy.
Skippy,
peanut butter.
Oh no,
Adams.
Jeff.
Nope, I'm out. I'm out.
The wife gets the Adams.
I don't like the stuff that. And yes, it's real peanut butter, but it separates and is really oily. I don't typically
exactly like that.
Stir the fuck
yeah, and I mean that's real peanut butter.
You
really
eat it
is.
quick enough, you're fine. You let the shit sit in the fucking
grew up on
cupboard
Jif.
for a
I will
week,
not
fuck
eat Skippy.
it.
Skippy's
I don't like
just
the
gross
stuff
to
that
me.
Jif is the way to go.
This is like mayo.
Have you seen? And this came out of the little Jif peanut butter balls. You can buy a little pack, and there's some different flavors, but it's peanut butter balls.
My wife makes those for Christmas.
Jif is the way to go.
This is like
well, this is just
have you seen? And this
if you like
this came out of the little Jif peanut butter balls you can buy.
I like mayo.
Jif,
Choose mayo.
Jif will wipe peanut butter all over ourselves. Give us a sponsorship. Come on.
No, this.
Give me a fucking lifetime supply of crunchy Jif.
If you like Jif.
Be happy boy.
Yeah. That's another big argument,
Crunchy versus creamy.
All right,
Jif and Miracle Whip.
Jif will
See, I'll eat both, but I prefer
all
crunchy.
over
Yeah, I like it on Ritz crackers.
Come on. Crunchy?
No,
creamy. Yeah. You want to know what's really good on saltines?
Oh yeah.
Butter
That's
and jam.
another big argument.
Oh yeah,
crunchy.
That's really good on saltines.
Dark chocolate.
Oh.
On saltines.
See, I don't like dark chocolate.
Dude, that's what's funny though about the peanut butter thing. Is my brother
creamy.
was creamy.
You want to
He
know what's
wouldn't
really
eat
good on
crunchy. He wouldn't
saltines?
touch it. Me, growing up,
Butter
I
and
wouldn't
jam.
touch creamy.
Oh,
I would,
yeah.
nope, crunchy.
That's really good.
So we'd have. We had both.
See, I don't.
Well, because me and my dad would eat. I think it was me and my dad would eat crunchy. Everyone else would eat creamy.
My
and then they would chew me out because like, it's
Naps
called peanut butter. It's supposed to be smooth.
Naps is with you. Make a PB and Ritz cracker sandwich, then dip it in dark chocolate.
See, I've never done that.
I could see that being.
That could be in the near future.
Yeah, Naps is,
but I don't like dark chocolate because it's typically
Naps
got a
is
bitterness.
with you.
Like, I don't like the bitter
the
PB and Ritz cracker sandwich,
like
then dip it in dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Well, yeah, if it had enough salt, I'd be okay. But bitter, what gets me? But like,
I don't like.
I don't like
dark
like
chocolate.
Use milk chocolate, whatever. Hey, it matters.
Like, I don't like bitter.
Salt.
I'm a fat boy that you want to fight with about food.
Yeah, if it had enough salt, I'd be okay.
If you
Bitter
use
what
dark
gets
chocolate
me.
in
But
the correct way,
like,
you don't get the bitterness.
Naps is like use milk chocolate, whatever. Hey, it matters.
So if you use it correctly, it's I mean,
I'm a fat boy that you want to fight with about food.
Right. That's the other thing too. Lettuce, tomato sandwich, right? Well, you add the bacon, you actually feel like you did something.
Oh yeah.
Even though bacon's only this thin and about that long.
Oh, but man,
there's not much there. You
No,
still
it's not
feel
true.
like
I mean, you could use like thick pork belly bacon.
Ooh, pork belly.
Bacon, it's the chunks.
Yeah, pork belly. That's what you're talking about. That's pork belly, and that shit is delicious too.
Oh, but man,
look, not much big old chunks.
Not to go on an anti-Semitic rant
pork belly.
Raspberry, Carly.
Yeah, pork
raspberry
belly.
jelly is
That's
what you're talking about. Grape or strawberry.
Pork belly. And that
shit is delicious. She says she's asking grape or strawberry for like is your PB
not to go on
grape or strawberry, right? 'Cause that's what everybody uses for the most
rant
part.
here.
No, it's raspberry.
Raspberry.
I like
Carly.
raspberry
jelly is what
I
you use, not
never
grape or
really
strawberry.
liked grape jelly.
I like grape, it's okay, but raspberry is the way to go.
And she's asking grape or strawberry for
jam.
is
It better
your
be
PB&J
fucking
grape or
blackberry.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's what everybody uses for the most part.
Blackberry is the way.
Raspberry.
That's the
You
shit.
ever seen anybody eat Marionberry?
Oh my God,
I like grape, it's so good. Raspberry is the way to go. It's good.
I mean,
At
I
least
don't
fat
know.
guys
I
just
thought
talking
it was okay,
about food
but
now.
You ever heard of
Marionberry's
good shit? See, Carly uses
That's right, guys. They're
raspberry.
talking about huckleberries.
Marionberry?
Fucking being from here.
Oh my
God,
wife is a
Marionberry's so
huckleberry
good.
freak.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not gonna lie. I moved here. I never had
I thought it
huckleberry
was
flavored
okay,
anything.
but-
I moved here. It might be my new favorite fucking berry.
some Tillamook, Carly, huckleberry ice cream.
Anytime I see huckleberry flavor stuff, it's like,
My
oh,
wife
yeah.
is a huckleberry
I think
freak.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, no, that's where
I had
it's at.
huckleberry lemonade for the first time when I moved here. I was like, God damn, this shit's
yeah.
good. I don't want any other kind of fucking
Tillamook,
lemonade.
Like
yeah,
Huckleberry ice cream?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bought you a bottle. What do you mean? Do
Yeah.
I like it? You drank the whole damn
no,
thing.
that's
Ooh.
I love huckleberry vodka.
Yes, apple butter.
Huckleberry lemonade.
Yes, please don't drink the whole bottle.
yeah, that's
Giving you shit.
I've been known to do worse.
I know. Apple butter. That's another good one.
I've never had that.
it's really good, but you want to know
apple
how
butter.
one of the ways to do it.
Told nice setup.
Oh,
Yes.
right on.
Please
Thanks.
don't drink the whole bottle.
One of the best ways to do apple butter is on
you
just
shit.
bread and butter,
Known to do
and then
worse.
put some
I
apple
know.
butter on
Apple
top.
butter.
No,
That's
apple
another
butter
good
on,
one. You know what? It's really good, but you want to know how one of the ways to do it.
Told nice setup.
No, sir.
no.
Huckleberry is not a
One
myth.
of the best ways to do apple
You
butter
are
is
not
just
a
bread and
legend.
butter.
Yes, it's a
And then
legend.
put some
and
apple
you
It
butter
is
are-
a
on top.
legend among berries.
Yeah. That's you need to come to Idaho and have some huckleberries. You'll change your mind.
No, sir.
Growing up, I always thought, I was like, that's just a blackberry.
You are not.
It is a legend.
Yes, it's a legend.
No, it is a completely different type of berry. And he's a bitch to pick, by the way.
You need to come to Idaho and have some
Especially when you got kids and shit.
You'll change your mind.
Fucking bucket over. It's life or death. That's that whole. Yeah, I might sell you for $40 right now thing. That's a completely different type of berry. And he's a bitch to pick, by the way.
Yeah. You literally spent fucking 4 hours picking huckleberries. You can knock the fucking bucket over. Almost
life or death. That's that
whole. And the child will knock it over for $40.
Fuck! I did so much work. That's funny. Well, I mean, to a degree, when you get stuff like that, it's worth more than gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like duck hunting.
Right.
A pound of duck meat is worth like $2,000.
So much work.
Because of all the other expenses that go into.
To a degree, when you get stuff like that, it's worth more. Maple syrup.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like maple, right? The
like duck hunting.
Sap out of the tree.
A pound of
more an ounce than gold.
Worth like
really? Yeah. Even though they
I know what business we should start.
Yeah. I know what we're about to start growing.
We're close enough to Canada. We could probably down there.
Amos says, perhaps I have not experienced a true huckleberry, except my ignorance is more an ounce than gold.
Oh my God, my wife makes some huckleberry jam. Fucking good.
Yeah.
But I'm a blackberry fan. I grew up on blackberries.
Amos says, perhaps I have not experienced a true huckleberry.
Yeah, we would pull the boat up next to a blackberry bush on the bank.
Oh my God,
and fishing stopped immediately, which is my dad's thing is like fishing. I fell off the boat once. He was like, "Oh, better swim quicker because I'm going to the next spot." He's fucking fishing. We would pull over to a blackberry bush, throw the fucking fishing poles down the bottom of the boat, and just clean it off.
Nap says that walnut syrup is worth more.
In the Bay Area,
we're about to get in the syrup business.
We would pull over
in the Bay Area, California. There's parks, just blackberry like bushes on the. So like you just be in the park and you could just pick blackberries and fucking eat them.
Oh yeah.
There's a blackberry bush at the farm.
I will make myself sick if I go somewhere and they got blackberries out on the table.
I remember hiking and seeing blackberries and we just pick them as we're hiking and eat them.
Yeah, we have actually. I planted 2 blackberry bushes.
Yeah, I know what Brock's not gonna be able to harvest any of. I will make myself sick if I go somewhere and they got blackberries on the table.
As long as you leave the raspberry bush alone. You pick on the raspberry bush, the wife's coming out.
We had a boysenberry bush growing up.
I know what potatoes are the superior food, is what Carly says. Over here, me and you, we're just gonna take all his blackberries and eat them.
Now you sound like my wife.
I was gonna say, Carly, are you sure you're not from Idaho? I like potatoes and all, but they are not superior. Potatoes are the superior food, is what Carly says.
And there normally needs to be a lot of cheese.
I don't necessarily need a lot of cheese, but there's got to be
tater cheese combination is the best way to go, unless there's chili involved.
I like potatoes and all, but
taters, chili,
it's got to have a.
No.
They're normally. I like roasted, red potatoes. And I don't want them to be
like tater combination.
But they can't be these thick chunks. They got to be kind of.
It's got to have. Do you like your mashed potatoes with chunks in it?
I like roasted, red potatoes. And I don't want them to be. I mean, I like them smooth. I try not to, but I don't mind.
I kind of like it with chunks in it.
Yeah, they gotta be. If you get enough, like the key, I think, to the mashed potatoes for me is butter, salt, and pepper. If you get the right combination of that, mashed potatoes are the shit. I mean, I like them smooth. I try not to, but I hate to say it. But there's an Idaho brand like instant mashed potato. It's baby red, butter, salt, and pepper. If you get the right combination,
like Idaho
mashed potatoes is the shit.
Because I feel like I'm shaming.
Baby red mashed potatoes are fucking delicious.
Well, I know, and there's an instant potato one that you can buy. Yeah, and it is so fucking good.
I think I've eaten those. They are pretty good.
Yeah, and
but I grew up where we're like, fuck it, just get out the instant mashed potatoes. We don't want to boil potatoes.
Yeah, but here it's the like you can't really. You're not supposed to do that.
It's like
and it is so fucking good,
dude. I'll tell you what. You don't have the time.
Yeah, and you
instant mashed potatoes are fucking delicious. I don't care what you say.
Right. Yeah, but here it's the like you can't.
No, they don't
really,
beat.
You're not supposed to.
They don't.
My wife would be pissy about.
They don't beat boiling potatoes and mashing the real fucking thing.
Yeah, potatoes au gratin is what Knapp says. Right. Amos says scallop potatoes, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, French fries. So my favorite dish, my favorite dinner is scalloped potatoes and ham. Yeah, potatoes au gratin is what Knapp says. Amos says, dude, I'm telling you what, scalloped potatoes, mashed potatoes, is.
Fried potatoes, French
and Carly
fries.
says hash brown.
So
funeral
potatoes,
dish,
same thing.
My favorite dinner is scalloped potatoes and ham.
Oh, fuck.
I've never heard of this.
Right?
You've never heard of funeral
No,
potatoes?
because I kind of think it's
I think it's an Idaho
It is.
thing.
Well, I
And
think it's a
hash brown.
small
Funeral
town
potatoes?
type of
Same
thing.
thing?
What it
Yeah,
is?
because
I probably maybe I've had them, but I've only been to a couple funerals.
It's
in my
like-
life.
They call it
Right?
funeral
It's
potatoes.
like a casserole.
No,
yeah,
'cause
I kind of
it's
think
I probably
basically
had it.
kind of
It's
like
a-
a hash brown
Well,
casserole.
no, I think
with
it's a
the
small
kind of
town.
almost like
Chunks
sca-
of taters,
yeah,
lots
because
of
I
cheese, creamy. Well, I think they use like creamy.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
probably
call it
probably-
funeral
probably
potatoes.
all right,
something
Naps.
like
A funeral potato is like if we
It's
basically
basically
hash
kinda
brown
like
the
a hash brown
potatoes,
casserole.
right?
Yeah.
Sliced them up like
the
hash
kinda-
browns.
almost like
You throw them all in, but
taters,
then you kind of
lots of
make them a
cheese,
little bit like
creamy,
the potatoes au
like
gratin, but instead of having the round ones, and it uses this
All
like
right, Naps. A funeral potato
It's a
is
casserole,
like if we
yeah.
basically
It's-
hash brown
It's
the
very much a casserole.
potatoes,
and then
right?
You
You
leave
slice
like
them up
like hash browns.
cornflakes
You
or
throw 'em all in, but then you
breadcrumbs
yeah,
on
make 'em
top.
a
and
little
Nap
bit
says,
like
"Ah, okay, we
potatoes
have
au
that."
gratin,
I looked
but
it up.
instead of
It's
having
just
the
tater
round ones.
casserole. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
This,
tater
like-
casserole, but
It's a
around
casserole, yeah.
here I've heard
It
it
is
called,
very
and I
much
think
a
in other
casserole.
places, funeral
Yeah.
potatoes, because when you have that dinner
breadcrumbs
right
Yeah.
after
on
the
top.
And Nap says, "Ah,
whatever,
okay, we have
you
that."
know,
I
the
looked it up.
viewing or
Waste
the
tater casserole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's
every-
tater casserole, but
somebody brought
yeah,
I think it's called the weight.
and I think in
yeah,
other
somebody's
places-
brought funeral or
because
potatoes, that
when you have
potato
that
dish.
dinner,
It's like
right
if it's
after
not there,
the
you almost want to go
whatever,
crawl in the
you know,
casket
the
because
viewing
this is
or
not a life worth living.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
every somebody brought.
I
Scoot
got
over, Grandma.
I got Brody to scoff at me with
It's like,
I could die over that joke.
But Grandma was cremated.
because
Yeah.
this is not a life
It's gonna be tough to get in this urn.
It can't fit in the urn, damn it.
I got
I can make
I
that.
got
My grandma was
Brody to scoff at me with
And she
I
would
could
laugh.
die over that joke. I love that. She'd laugh. It'd be okay.
My grandma
It's
just
gonna be
rolled
tough to
over.
get in this urn.
Can't fit in the urn, damn it.
I was gonna say I didn't know my grandma's well enough to.
I think I lucked out. My grandma was pretty cool.
She'd laugh. It'd be okay.
My grandmother just rolled over.
I've heard a lot of people like my grandma was an asshole.
Oh,
Well,
One of my
mine wasn't.
I was gonna say I didn't
was
know
so
my
wicked.
grandma
I
was well
thought she
enough
was
to-
never gonna go.
I always love saying, "Well, mine wasn't. She was the best." Sorry, you you didn't pull the
One of
long
my
straw.
grandmothers I had one grandmother so wicked. I thought she was never gonna. It was a shame. Like it was a whole. It was a Boise event when she passed because she was a huge chunk of this community, and when she passed, it was. I had one grandmother who, and then it was a shame. Like I said, the other one. People showed up and they were like, she was just always so fun and cheery. And I'm like, you're talking about the same lady, right? Like, you're not at the wrong funeral.
I'm pretty sure I got smacked upside the head about.
That lady was meaner than a rattlesnake and quicker than one, too, all right?
Carly says she has a serious question to the
You're
parents.
talking about the same lady,
Okay,
right?
Carly,
Like,
hit-
you're not at
All
the
right,
wrong
that means
shot.
I'm out. See you guys.
No. Well, I like Amos's comment was
That lady
shit.
was
I came in
meaner
with the
than a
bacon or
rattlesnake
sausage
and quicker
question,
than
then to
one, too,
potatoes.
all right? Like,
Carly
what are we
says
talking
she
about
has a
today?
serious question to the parents. This is
It's all about food now.
This is exactly.
And now I'm hungry.
How this
I like
podcast
Amos's
works.
comment was
It's
shit. I
it's
came in
the
with the bacon and
Hold on,
sausage
hold
question.
on.
then
You
to
gotta think about the
potatoes.
question.
What were
and
we
on
talking
3,
about today?
You say it, right? You say your answer.
This
So
is
one word answer.
Okay, what's the question?
This
What's
is
your
exactly
favorite
how
kind of
this
chip?
podcast works. It's
Oh, you
it's
gotta give
the
me a second.
we
Hold on. You gotta think about the question, and on 3, you let me know when you have it.
well, are we
You say your
talking
answer.
chip style
One word
or
answer.
like brand or
Just
what's the
your,
question?
like your absolute 100%.
kind of
You
chip?
pick this one up when it's time to.
What if they
you're
don't
gonna
make
get
it
a
anymore?
chip.
But if they made it, I would fucking.
Okay, that's fine. Let me know
All
when
right.
you have it.
Well,
Just
are we
that
talking
all-time
chip
number
style
one chip.
or, like,
Don't
brand
care
or-
what style, what flavor, none of that.
absolute 100%. You pick
Ready?
this one
Yep.
up when
1,
it's time
2,
to.
3.
You're
Nacho
gonna
cheese
get a chip.
Doritos.
Habanero Doritos.
Oh, yeah.
They
Okay, that's
discontinued
fine.
the
Yeah.
fuckers.
Carly says
Just
dill
that
pickle.
all-time number one chip.
Well, I was
Don't care
thinking,
what style.
well, mine
what
falls
flavor,
between
the
that
jalapeno
and-
Cheetos.
Ready?
They habanero
2,
Doritos
3.
were the
Nacho
fucking
cheese
shit, but
Doritos.
I think they discontinued them because it was like eating people's stomach lining.
Yeah,
The
it was-
best
Carly
one
says
was
dill
the-
pickle.
Is the taco the original?
Well, I was thinking
the taco Doritos.
Well, mine
Oh,
falls
those
between
were
that.
bad.
You know,
Yeah.
Nap's one of the best ones. She says unflavored tortilla. The hint of lime
Oh, yeah.
I will wind up eating a whole bag and going, what the fuck just happened?
Well, and the best part is, then, like, afterwards, you're like, your lips are all fucked
Nat's
up.
one of the
all the salt and the lime flavors. It's like, God, I can't fucking move my face now.
I will wind up eating a whole bag. And
so, I don't know if you've heard about
Well,
this. Carly's asking
our
feeling about what the FedEx driver did in Texas.
Yeah. All the salt and the lime flavors. It's like,
I must have missed
God,
this.
I can't fucking move my face.
So all I've heard about in the news recently is
I don't know
the
if you've
Moscow
heard about this.
thing.
Carly's
that's the big thing here. I haven't really followed that very well either.
No, I didn't follow that. I mean, I didn't even follow the fucking what's her face out of fucking Rexburg or out of Twin Falls.
Oh shit, Amos lives in Texas. That's the big thing
lady
here.
That killed
I haven't really followed that very well either.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I didn't follow that. I mean, I didn't. Yeah,
the FedEx driver that murdered the little girl. You guys didn't hear about that?
No, news here is all about Moscow murders.
Yeah, right now because we just had 2 kids get murdered.
Yeah, we can hear you.
4 kids.
4 kids.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
4 college kids.
Basically, what happened was
No.
the little girl went outside while her stepmom was cooking dinner. And the FedEx driver accidentally hit her with the truck. She was fine. There was no damage done by the truck, according to the autopsy. Well, the FedEx driver grabbed her, threw her in the back of the truck, drove her to the middle of nowhere, and strangled her. So she wouldn't tell her parents what happened.
Jesus.
Well, I know a FedEx driver that's going to get mailed to his family piece by piece.
Yeah, no shit.
Fuck that. Yeah, he didn't just kind of fuck up big.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No. He would, for me,
I know
it would probably follow about the same as
get mailed
the other
to his
guy
family piece by piece.
Shot the one that killed his kid, like in the courthouse.
He didn't
even
just
though
kind of
he
fuck
knew
up
he'd get
big.
arrested and go to jail. This was years and years and years ago.
He would, for me,
but
it would
go something like that. I would try to get my hands on him where I could.
Shot the
one
that killed his kid.
So the guy that
and it wouldn't be
even though he knew he'd get arrested and go to
it
jail.
wouldn't be quick and easy. It
would be a very painful, long.
It would go something like that. I would try to get my hands on him where I could.
Whatever it takes to make sure that death was as long
and it wouldn't
painful
be
as possible.
Yeah,
nice.
It wouldn't be quick and easy. It would.
No, it would be very
Amos says, "Dang, I heard something about that.
It would take weeks.
Yeah, I even
string that motherfucker up high.
Yeah, I think even electric chair's nice.
Yeah, I think I'd just drag him up in the air.
No,
Amos says, "Dang, I heard something about that.
I want to gas chamber him.
Yeah,
I even right until he initially passes out.
Yeah,
pull him out,
let
him get enough oxygen to come back, resuscitate, put him back in the gas chamber until he just passes out, and just keep doing that over.
I want to gas chamber him
over again,
just right until he initially passes out. Pull him out.
The only reason I know anything about it is because every time I log on the TikTok for like the last week, all I kept hearing is "Your child's safe on my route." From all the FedEx USPS.
Right. Yeah. I get that, but I kind of hate when people do that because, yeah, it's a horrible situation. It's tragic, and that guy deserves bad things. But it's the exception, not the rule. It's not like FedEx drivers are out there killing kids. I mean, it's
like get that.
I don't think FedEx would. I don't think FedEx would still be in business.
Right. You caught a person.
Yeah, that's in the interview. So you're all right with strangling kids.
It's not like FedEx drivers are out there killing kids. I mean, panicked in a moment, did something extremely fucked up that there's no excuse for, but they're the exception, not the rule.
You caught a person.
Just a quick scenario. You hit a kid with a fucking truck.
I'm sure they panicked in a moment, did something extremely fucked up that there's no excuse for.
You got the job.
The interview. Okay. No, I mean, obviously, it's the same thing with like football players, right? The only ones you really hear about in the news are the ones beating women and getting drunk in Porsches, dog fighting, and all that stuff.
Obviously, it's the same thing.
But you don't hear about the ones who spend
the only ones you really hear about in the
whole
news are the
ton
ones
of
beating
money,
women,
giving back to their
getting drunk and crashing Porsches and
all this other
dog
stuff, right?
fighting and all that stuff, right?
Obviously,
but you don't hear about the ones who
like wary of people coming up to your door in the first place. But
ton of money.
The FedEx guy, the UPS guy, the mailman, probably not somebody you should super be worried about.
Well, as Nap said, honestly,
should be weird.
I'd honestly not be super mad if you just dinged her because the dumb kid needed to get out of the way.
FedEx guy,
there's a level there, like
Nap
says, you got to teach your kid, hey, there's vehicles, there's this, there's that.
Well,
they can't see you. You need to pay attention to them. Now, I don't know quite how old the kid was, but then Amos said there's a level there, like Nap says.
I believe, but it came out after.
Yeah, Nap said 7, but
they can't see you.
Your 7-year-old should know better.
To them. Now, I don't
know
quite how old the kid was, but
right.
Amos said he fucking door.
Right.
Now around here, when we
it came out.
7. Yeah, Nap said 7.
It came out shortly after he was arrested.
Should know better.
That but hired him knowing that he had charges brought up onto him prior against child safety.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I get that too, but I mean, how we also go pretty far, and you can never live down on what job are you gonna let that guy do, right? Because really, a FedEx, a FedEx driver,
I get that too.
Really they're not around kids.
I mean,
how the kids running around the yard.
We also go pretty
so
far. And
I can
you
see
can never live
being
down
like,
what job are you gonna let that guy do?
Watch out for kids,
right? Because really, a FedEx, a FedEx driver, they're not around kids unless the
right, and you don't know the scenario.
So I can see
I've hired
being like, okay,
I've hired a lot of people.
Watch out for kids,
and I've hired some people with some very questionable past. Some of them have been the hardest workers and the kindest people.
Right, and you don't know the scenario. I've hired a lot of people.
They fucked up and they've put themselves in bad situations, but it doesn't mean they can't come back from it. So I can see hiring the guy. But yeah, he fucked up and he deserves bad things to happen to him. He deserves a heavy punishment, and it's
they fucked up and they've put themselves in bad situations, but it doesn't mean they can't come back from it.
Especially because why would you go that route? Why wouldn't you stop, immediately call the paramedics and say, hey, look, because ultimately it's an accident.
Just about every fucking bone in
right,
and
especially because why would you go that route? Why wouldn't you stop, immediately call the paramedics and say, hey, look, because ultimately it's an accident.
And the kid was in it.
Right,
jumped out, and the garbage
when
guy
you're talking about it in that sense of the form,
decked him right in the face. Kid's 14 years old, thinks he's fine.
Right,
it's the same.
The garbage guy was like in his mid-30s and just physically assaulted in a very aggressive fashion a 14-year-old.
Right.
Should we bring charges against him? No, the kid jumped out, scared him. It was an act. He didn't realize what was going on. Punched the kid in the fucking face.
The kid put himself in
assaulted in a very
in a situation. It's no different than the kids running around filming pranking people unknowingly, and then eventually prank the wrong person until he gets shot or stabbed or beat up really bad. You're like, well,
in a situation, it's no different than the kids running around filming pranking people unknowingly, and then eventually prank the wrong person.
Back to food. If you're having a boysenberry,
I told you it was a serious subject. I got asked the other day when I went to a live what I was thinking about it, and I said, "Well, as somebody that doesn't have kids, I don't." I was like, "You should be seriously punished."
I don't really think
as most know.
I don't even think it has to do as much with the kid thing either. Like, even if you hit, I mean, think about it. If she was 19,
right,
and he hit her, or she was 25, and
yeah,
he hit
it has more to do with this guy. He's got
I don't
some
even
issues.
think it has to do as much with the kid thing.
Why is that your first thought? Oh shit! Don't tell on me. I'm gonna take you out and strangle you. Why is that the first?
Fuck! I hit her with my mail truck.
Yeah, it has more to do with this guy.
Wow, that was an aggressive jump. Like, how did we get here?
Why is that your first thought? Oh
shit! The only logical solution
I'm gonna take you out and strangle you. Why is that the first?
You know, you accidentally trip somebody and hit their head on the ground. Well, sorry, bud.
Wow, that was an aggressive jump. Like, how did we get here?
Time to go.
Oh, I gave this person the flat.
That was my fault.
You know, you accidentally tripped somebody and hit their head on the ground. Well,
it was
sorry,
an accident.
It looks like it's just
because most houses nowadays have
security.
Time to use
up, it's not even that though. What are you watching your kid? Or are you staring at the security camera?
Well, no, and I mean, even still to this point, when you're cooking, like, you know, we have the issue that Maggie at one point in time thought it was okay to
it's
open
not
the
even
door.
that though. What are you watching your kid, or are you staring at the security camera?
Who came in?
Well, no,
and I blew gasket and hauled her to her room, and it was a very traumatizing.
That Maggie
you don't fucking do this,
right?
Because not more than fucking 30 yards from my front door is one of the largest roads in Boise.
Amos, the female voice that comes in, that's Carly.
You don't fucking
she
do
is
right because
Miss Squishy Wet Taco 69 on TikTok.
Is one of the
oh, that's Ashley.
Roads in Boise.
No, that's Carly.
Amos, the female voice that comes in, that's Carly. I haven't.
Can't switch names on me now.
Okay,
Miss.
Anyway, that's Carly.
69 on TikTok. Ashley.
Well, back to food.
Time out for you.
That boy wants to talk about food.
That's Carly.
Nap says, I didn't know her TikTok before.
Okay.
You've got Nap.
Anyway, that's Carly.
But anyway, that's Carly. She's a huge advocate of the show, and now that we've figured out how to do Discord and a few other things, it allows her to help contribute, which is big for us because, well, sometimes we're a little
that's Carly.
topic short.
She's a huge advocate of the show.
Sometimes now we need reined in a little bit.
Figured out how to do
but it's all
Discord
good. But
and a
no,
few other
Carly
things
is great at promoting for us, and she helps mod for us, and which
big for us because,
might add,
well, sometimes
we are about an hour and 20 in. To my
sometimes we need reined in a little bit.
My second,
but it's all good. But Carly is great at
my second TikTok live, and I haven't been shut down.
We are about an hour and 20 in.
Fucking say it, and
I can do it.
Second.
Why would you do this to me, bro?
Hey, the only reason I started the third one and even started really working hard on getting the third one up is because somebody in the podcast gets banned every time it gets in the box.
Fucking say it.
Yeah, Casey.
And I need
in the
to have
box.
a backup.
I've never been in the.
You know what?
Well, I've been in a box, but
I've
not
been
that
in a
box.
box. You know what I'm saying?
And I need to have another backup to allow him to use it when I'm grounded on one of mine.
Say, being in the box is one
I've
of my
never been
favorite activities.
I've been in a box, but not that box.
You don't have to tell a man to think outside the box.
Look, if you can't master what's in the box, you don't deserve to be outside of the box.
Yep.
Being in the box is one of my favorites.
You don't have to tell a man
We're
to think
horrible.
outside the box.
Hey,
Look, if you
really
can't
good, though,
master
is
what's
those,
in the
like,
box,
wafer
you don't
cookie
deserve to be
straws
outside of the box.
Oh,
right?
Oh,
I've seen the drawing on the front of your panda cookie thing. I was
These are kind of like those.
Have you seen
You want
the
this?
straws that have the little
You know what's
chocolate
really good,
balls
though,
that go
is
through
those,
them? You
like,
throw them in
wafer
your
cookie
milk,
straws
and
with
then
the
when
chocolate
you
on
suck
the
it,
inside.
it,
right?
like makes it like
I've
chocolate
seen
milk.
the drawing on the front of your
Yeah,
panda seen the cookie chocolate thing. I was the like, hot that's chocolate bomb.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the
You take and you
straws
make
that
the
have the
chocolate
little
cup and melt
chocolate
the
balls that
chocolate,
go
put it
through
in
them? You
cup
throw them in
and-
your
Yeah,
milk,
my wife
and
got
then
the hot
when you
chocolate
suck
ball.
it through, it
Or
like, makes
whatever
it
it
like
is.
chocolate
Kind of like
milk.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
I've
you
seen
put
that.
the
I've
hot
seen the
chocolate powder in
chocolate-
there, and then
the
you
hot
cover the
chocolate
top
bomb.
with more
You
chocolate.
take and you make the chocolate cup,
this
like you
cup
melt the
of
chocolate, put it in
cocoa
the cup,
powder or
and
whatever.
Yeah, my wife
And you
got the
put,
hot
like,
chocolate ball.
marshmallows and stuff on
Or
top, and
whatever
then
it
Well,
is.
kind of like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Put a
And then
can in
you
it,
put the hot
and
chocolate
then
powder in
put
there, and
that
then
in
you
the cup
cover the top
of,
with
you
more
know, hot water,
chocolates.
hot milk, or whatever, and
This
you
cup
stir it
of
up, and
cocoa
you have
powder
hot
or
chocolate.
whatever.
It's like a hot chocolate
Then you put
bomb.
like marshmallows and
Yeah,
stuff on
it's-
top of
And
that.
I seen them the other day
Put a
on
candy cane in it,
TikTok
and
or
then you
something, and I
It's sold at Costco, I
immediately
think,
sent
now.
it to my wife
you know,
and was
hot water,
like,
hot milk, or whatever. And
do
you
we not
stir
have
it
a
up and
stockpile
you
of
have
these?
hot chocolate.
Brock,
It's like
this
hot
is a
chocolate bomb.
well, maybe Brody too.
Yeah,
This is more a you
And I
guys
seen them
question
the
than
other
me.
day on
Amos
TikTok
says, "What's the
or something,
best
and I
fish you can get while
immediately
ice
sent it to
fishing
my wife
in
and
terms
was
of
like,
meat?"
Actually, I have
Fish
never,
taco.
we not have
never,
a stockpile of these?
I've never been ice fishing.
As long as
Dude,
it's
this is
pink
more
and
Since I
white,
am
it's
new
a
to the
fish for
state,
me.
there
Amos
wasn't a
says,
whole lot
"What's
of
the
ice
best
fishing in
fish you can
California.
get
Yeah,
while ice
but I
fishing
think
in
you're
terms of
outdoorsy enough. I didn't know if you got a
Fish
chance to
taco.
go ice fishing up here.
No, I want to though.
I could see you also doing
as
the
long as
research.
it's pink and
on
white,
it
it's the
because
fish
I
for
feel
me.
like-
I've looked into it, but I've never gone.
Yeah.
So.
See, this is what I
Yeah.
feel is
I-
Brody
but
when
I
he
think
actually
you're
finds something
outdoorsy
he
enough.
likes.
I
I
didn't
feel
know
like
if you
you
got a chance
invest a
to
lot
go
of
ice
time
fishing up
researching
here.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
okay,
see you
that's
also
fair.
doing the research.
I'm not gonna go
on
fucking
it
sit on
because I
ice.
feel like
Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing that scares me.
see, this is what I feel
I'm a
is
big
Brody
guy.
when he actually
Yeah, me
finds
too. I
something
want to
he
go
likes,
ice
I feel
fishing.
like
I'd like to
you
try it.
I would like to
Around
go though.
here, it gets cold enough in those
okay,
places where
that's
you
fair.
can go ice fishing.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
gonna go
perfectly
fucking
fine.
sit
The
on
part
ice.
that freaks me out.
You get what, like 8 inches of ice, or is it
Why?
about how
I
thick?
think 8.
Yeah,
is
me too.
like,
I want to go ice fishing.
minimum.
I'd like to
Right,
try
I
it.
was going to say you
Around
have to
here,
have
it gets
for them
cold
to
enough
even
in those
allow you
places
out
where
on the
you can't go
water
ice fishing.
Yeah.
or out on the
perfectly fine.
ice.
The
It
part
has to
that
be a
freaks
certain.
me out
You get what, like 8 inches of ice? Or
Right.
is it,
That bitch is
about how
I
thick?
think
it's like
8
2
is
feet
like
of
the
ice.
minimum.
in
Right,
the
I was
big
going to
spot.
say you have to have
Over by
for them
where
to
the water
even allow
comes
you out
in
on the water
to-
Yeah.
or
Pant
out
Lake.
on the ice.
Right.
It has to
And
be a
McCall
certain.
Lake
you know,
freezes
week
up
and shit like that
hard.
because the water's
Right.
like
That
moving.
bitch is.
But
it's
when it
like
gets
2
out
feet
into the
of
actual lake,
ice
no, that
in the thick
that shit
spots.
gets like 2
Over
feet
by
deep.
where the water
Guys
comes
get
in
pissed off because you got to get
to
extensions
Pant Elliott Lake.
Right.
It's
I can see that. Yeah.
Water's always moving.
Amos says he can't ice
They
it.
always start this fucking God's largest bonfire, and I'm like, why the fuck would you want to get it hot?
because it's cold out there.
This is fucking ice. That's
Amos
it.
says he can't ice
The
it.
floor is only the floor because
what about
we're gonna eat this man. What about
sturgeon? That's one thing I never understood.
Can you pull sturgeon out ice fishing?
I don't think it's legal here.
No, well, you can only catch so much sturgeon.
only the floor because
What about
we're gonna eat
Well,
this
but
man.
it's still
What about
illegal.
sturgeon?
Like it's like a.
Can you pull sturgeon out ice
Isn't it
fishing?
like a?
No.
break
Well,
their
you can
back.
only catch so
Well,
much
it's like a
sturgeon out of
federal
the
law
water.
here or something.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
they're-
huge. Have you seen some of the
It's
sturgeon out here?
protected
You can't lift them out of the water.
And like in Oregon, you're only allowed to keep them if they're between a certain foot range. So it's
You'll
like
break their back.
it's got to be
and
bigger
it's
than 4 feet, but it can't be any bigger than
Yeah,
like
they're
5
It's
feet.
a
or
protected
something like that.
species.
So it's got to hit that perfect
And like
range.
in Oregon, you're only allowed
and
to
you
keep
can
them
keep
if they're
it.
between a certain
But
foot range. So it's like
no white.
it's got to be
sturgeon,
bigger
you
than
can
4
catch
feet, but it
sturgeon
can't
around
be
here
any
that
bigger
are.
than
That-
like
we caught one
5 feet.
when I was.
Because isn't the meat on
It's got to hit that perfect
isn't the meat on
range,
sturgeon like
and you can keep
steak? Like it's
But,
supposedly it's fucking
no white
phenomenal.
sturgeon. You
Yeah, I would-
you can catch.
I
it.
guess
there's
you
a
can't
layer
ice fish
that
it,
are.
but if you
We
can catch
caught
it,
one
Amos,
when I
it's
was-
Because
good
isn't
shit.
the meat
Well,
on
there's, you can catch
isn't
it.
the meat on
and,
sturgeon
Yeah, but it's a catch
like
and release. You can't
steak?
get it in
Like
the boat.
it's
Can't take it on the
Supposedly,
bank.
it's fucking
Right.
Because they're
phenomenal.
long,
Yeah, I
so
would-
you'll end up
I
breaking.
guess you
there's a
can't
layer
ice
and
fish
then
it, but
they can't
if
swim
you
in
can
their
catch it,
anyway,
Amos,
so-
Right.
it's good
Well, you
shit.
see the one
Well,
the dude
there's-
caught
you
catch and
can
release,
catch
that
it,
kid.
and
It was like
yeah, but to
14
catch
feet
and
long or
release, you
something. It
can't
was
get it in
Yeah,
this
the-
fucking ridiculous
the
thing.
new
Right.
record.
They're long, so you'll end up
Yeah.
breaking
Yeah,
their spine.
it looks like a fucking dinosaur.
Right.
It's got
Well, you see
stars
the one the dude caught
everywhere.
catch
Yeah, I
and
mean,
release,
that thing
kid?
is lived a
Yeah.
life.
14 feet long or something. It was.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
I mean,
fucking
what do you pull out
ridiculous.
ice fishing
New
though? Is
record.
it a trout thing? Is it a?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been.
That
was I've been one time. I was drunk as shit and
everywhere.
sat
Yeah,
on
I mean,
the-
that
didn't
thing
even
is
fish.
lived
Like I
a
was
life.
just there for the party.
I don't know. I mean,
after
what do you
about
pull
20
out ice
minutes,
fishing? Is
realizing
it a
that-
trout thing? Is it
I
a?
don't
There's
know.
a lot
I've
of
never
heat
been.
coming off of the
That's
fire.
another thing I don't understand is how, like, they get in like little huts and they put on a little heater. It's like, how's that not melting the ice that you're
After
sitting
about
on?
20 minutes,
And that-
realizing
Well, it.
Well, and again, to
there's
the
a lot
point,
of heat coming off
heat
of the fire.
rises.
They
so
figure
you're
Yeah.
filling the heat in your tank.
Yeah, but
more
you
than
mean you're in
the
a
ice.
closed like little box and you're heating
Yeah,
that box
but
up. That's
the amount of think about the
Well,
length of
well,
time and
again,
amount
to
of
a
heat
point,
to actually
heat rises.
if you've got
So you're
8 inches of
filling the
ice
heat
to
in your
actually get it
tank
to
more
even
than
like 4
the
inches.
ice.
That's a lot of.
And even to
Yeah,
I mean,
but
ultimately, and I say
the
this
amount
being
of-
the guy
think
who's
about
like,
the
fuck
length
that,
of
there's a
time
big
and
ass
amount
fire
of
out there. I don't
heat
want to
to
go out
actually-
there. But
If you've got 8 inches
the little
of
hut,
ice to
right?
actually get
And
it to
again,
even like
with the
4
heat
inches.
rising
That's
up
a lot
and
of.
keeping you warm,
at a point, it's not actually trying to penetrate the ice and go down. It's always going to be trying to go up.
right?
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
so your
hard.
ice will be okay. Up and
But
keeping you warm.
The part for
At a
me is
point,
like the
it's not
huge
actually
bonfire.
trying
The
to
fucking
penetrate
fire
the
is on the ice.
It
It's
goes
not a
down. It's
heater
always
in a
gonna
little
be
hut.
Yeah,
It's a
trying to go
fucking.
up.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
your
hard.
ice will
that's
be
hot
okay.
as shit on the ice.
But
Good job.
The part
Dude,
for me
what
is like the
Billy
huge
Bob
bonfire,
motherfucker
the
came up with
fucking
this?
fire
Really,
It's
from
on
the
the ice.
resident redneck, he's like, yeah, that was just too much for me.
Yeah, who in their
That's hot
fucking
as
right
shit
mind
on
is
the
like,
ice.
you know
Good
what?
job.
George, let's
What
fucking light a
Billy
fire
Bob
out here.
motherfucker came up with this.
Really?
Well, at least
From
I'll
the
light a
resident
fire.
At least
redneck,
we'll
he's like,
melt
yeah,
it
that
right
was
there,
just
and
too
then the
much
fire
for
will
me.
just go down in the water and
Well, then you'd
extinguish
have a new
itself.
bowl of fish out of it, I guess.
Well,
George, let's fucking light a fire.
Amos says he
out
hunts
here.
hog. Never ice fish, just
I'll
hunts
light a
hog.
fire under your
I
ass.
would love to do that.
I would, yeah.
What I've always wanted to do
Well,
is
you'd
do
have
the
a new bowl of
helicopter
fish.
hog hunt.
Yeah, get
They
the
do down in
fucking AR
Texas.
and you're just
Amos says
Pop,
he
pop,
hunts.
pop,
You getting a
pop,
helicopter
shoot 'em
flying
across the
around, getting to
fucking
shoot at wild
I would
hogs.
love to do that.
I would, yeah.
They're bad. Like they are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tear a lot of stuff
They
up.
fuck a lot of shit up. They piss off a lot of farmers.
Shooting them across the
ranchers.
fucking.
But they're fucking aggressive.
They're bad. Like they are.
You want aggressive?
bad
That motherfucker's
for-
fucking
Yeah, they
aggressive.
tear a lot. I wonder how
Fuck a lot
wild
of
hog
shit. They
tastes
piss
as
off a lot
opposed
of
to
farmers.
like raised
I don't
pig.
think it's
I don't
very
think
edible.
they told you to
But
eat
they're
it. Yeah, I don't
It's
think
just
it's
a matter of
edible.
getting-
I don't know.
Hunting hogs
I
in
want
the
a
South
rescue.
is
That
without
motherfucker-
remorse. They eat everything to
I
destroy
wonder
crop
how
plants. Wild
Yeah,
hog
I'm pretty
tastes
sure I've
as
heard that
opposed
they're
to,
not
like,
very
raised
good.
pig.
I
Well,
don't
I
think
could
they
imagine
told
that
you-
because
wild turkey.
it's just
Well,
a matter
there's
of
the
getting
stress, right?
hunting because
hunting hogs
they're
in the South
so
is
active
without
and they're
remorse. They eat everything,
tearing
destroy
stuff
crops,
up. Like it's like when you can ruin the meat on like a deer or an elk.
I could
of
imagine that
it
because
releases.
Well,
the stress,
most
right?
of that
Because they're so active and they're in stuff and tearing stuff up. Like it's like when you
it's like antelope. They say you have to hit antelope dead perfect and drop it right there. If it runs, you're fucked. And most of that is. I don't know. I've never done it, but I have. I've heard that by a lot of people. You know, because it's like I've also heard like I've had people tell me that bear is horrible right there. If it runs, I like bear. Meat's trash. Like bear meat. I don't know. I've never
it's kind of greasy, isn't it?
It's a little bit greasier, but I mean,
I've also heard
ultimately tell me that you're talking about leaner meats no matter what it is.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Well, I love bison. Like that's probably. I would take that over ground beef any day of the week. Bison's the way to go.
Ultimately, well, and I think too. Again, a lot of it is how it.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Well, I love bison. Like that's probably. I would take that over ground beef any day of the week. Bison's the way to go.
These elk and deer and everything else are super.
A lot of it is how it's
super flighty, so their meat is not as tender as it used to be when they were fat and just
fat and happy.
Exactly, because they don't have to fucking run away from anything anymore. And occasional human walks through and shoots one. They're not a big deal.
You've seen the TikTok video of the couple getting married in Alaska?
Fat and happy.
And they're right in the middle of their vows. And then off to the side, there's a bear beating the shit out of a moose and snapping its neck. And they all stop. And you can hear the people like at the wedding be like, "Is the moose okay?" As the bear's dragging this moose carcass out of the water into the forest.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
They're just friends. They're gonna go.
I'm gonna go with not. That's like the meme of the polar bear holding the the head of the cow.
People in the comments are all like, people in the comments are like, if that's not a bad omen for that marriage, I don't know what is.
Like the meme of the polar bear holding the now. The head of the cow.
Well, it's like the grizzly that.
Carly really thought you would be the reason she lost an account. By the way.
Yeah. We're calling it off.
It could happen
right now.
It's definitely.
It's early, Carly. It's early.
Well, it's like the grizzly that.
Carly really thought you would be the reason
but no,
she lost an account. By the way.
The grizzly bear that ate or killed the elk, the bull elk this year in
It's early,
Yellowstone.
Carly. It's early.
Maybe it was last year. And they had to shut the road down until the grizzly drug the elk back through the river.
The bull elk this year in
he attacks the elk, and then they landed in the river, and he drowns it. Like the grizzly just holds him under the water.
Right.
Doesn't try to attack him anymore. Just and you can tell he's tired because in the video that you see, the bear is just like he drowned it. He's like dead, just holds and he's breathing hard and everything else.
To attack him anymore.
But from what they said was he just held the fucking elk underwater until
that you see
drowned.
The bear is just
and I'm like, what kind of sick fucking animal?
Right?
No, my thing is, what has he witnessed out in the forest that humans are doing?
Yeah,
he's like, that's a good tactic.
I think we'll just chase him to the river and drown him.
I was gonna say, they're smart. They learn.
Well, so then they were like, well, we're gonna have to close the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Road. He then grabs the bear because grabs the elk
and drown him.
I was gonna say,
the bear that's lived in this fucking area for so long, he knows what happens on the road. Drug the fucking elk back across the river and left it there and ate on it for like days. And they had to keep this section of road. They kept it open, but they had to keep a constant eye on this bear. Because people were driving through, watching it just days. Nature take place.
And they had to keep this section it happens. Of road. I mean, it really does.
They kept it open, but they had to keep.
I remember driving through Yosemite, and there was two baby bears on the side of the road, and people were getting out and trying to get close to them and take pictures.
It's like the worst thing you can do.
I remember my mom saying, "Are these people morons? Have they never seen what a mama bear will do the second you get close to the baby bear?"
Oh yeah,
she's not far from them.
They will jack
just
somebody
because you
up.
don't see her, don't mean she's not nearby.
No, if
the second she hears that baby bear cry, she's gonna become charging through that fucking woods.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we're walking up a road.
They will jack somebody up.
And we were walking back up the road.
No, if you see,
and I didn't quite see the first thing happen, but this cub shoots up a fucking tree. And I see like a glimpse of it out of my corner of my eye, and I turn and look, and I didn't quite see the tell what tree and where it. And then it happens again over here, and I turn back as fast because I'm thinking, oh, what the fuck?
Right?
Jeepers creepers shit, bears, whatever it is, something's going on. And then it happens. I'm in front of Adam here, and I turn on his right. Now I'm thinking,
right.
We're heading into a left-handed turn, whatever. And off the right-hand side of the road, it kind of goes down a little ways.
In front of
Adam,
berry
bushes and shit like that.
On his right,
normal shit that Idahoans are like. whatever, heading into a left-handed turn.
This thing just like
and off the right
up this tree and the next one
goes down
what
a little
the
ways,
fuck?
And then about 15 feet in front of me, Mom opens her mouth, lets out this nasty fucking growl, berries and shit falling out of her teeth, and she starts walking on her hind legs up over the edge of the road. And I'm like, Mom opens her mouth, lets out this nasty no gun ready to go, nothing. Because I mean, I've hiked Idaho backcountry for years and never had an issue. Over the edge of the road. Normally, I see them before they see me. Never once did I even gun ready to go, nothing. And I was 15, 20 feet. I was like, I'm dead. And then I hear Adam start fucking screaming and yelling. I see them before they see me. Looked over my shoulder. He's got his hands up, so I threw my hands up in the air, and I'm like trying to get my gun in front of me. I'm dead. I'm like, this was a dumb idea because I've never, like I said, I've taken naps in the woods. He's got his hands up, so I threw my hands up in the air, deer hunting and fucking fall asleep.
Right.
I'm like, nice and cozy, leaned up against the tree, gun across my chest, packed in the right spot. Probably got a cheese stick in my hand, you know, or something stupid.
Yeah, something that'll.
I'm like, nice and cozy, leaned up against the tree.
Why is it fucking dark? What in the oh shit!
Stick in my hand or something stupid.
So yeah, something that'll.
I never thought to myself, oh, let's keep a gun close and loaded.
Why is it fucking
this
dark?
Fucking big bear card.
Oh
she wasn't huge by any means, but she was
probably your height. So and she come up over.
It's a bear. It would fuck you up.
Holy shit! Well, luckily for me, it was a black bear. She didn't want anything to do with me. As long as I backed up far enough down the road, she could get her little bastards and get the fuck out of there. Yeah,
holy shit! Grizzly, on the other hand, wouldn't have gave a fuck. He'd have fucking been shitting me out Tuesday.
As long as I backed up far enough down the road,
Nav says, I live in the mountains. That's one thing.
Get the fuck out of there.
One of the things we have to remind the dumbass tourists. Mama bears will eat your face.
Fucking mountain lions scare the shit. I remember
Nav says,
you know
going into the mountains
scare the fuck out of
because they're quiet.
They sound like they're little teeny kitties.
Mama bears will eat your face.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Well, and also, they're quiet as shit until...
Well, you know why?
Mountain lions scare the fuck out of
me. It's like, oh my god!
Like they've learned to bait.
Oh yeah,
in
other animals that are just slightly smaller than they are.
Yeah, well, you know why? By sounding like a house cat. Well,
it's like, oh my god,
they've learned to bait. Sounds like a kitten.
Nah, it just sounds like a shrill kind of chirp.
By sounding like a house cat.
Almost like a bird chirp.
Or is it like the crying baby sound?
It doesn't sound like a house cat.
No. Sounds like a kitten?
No, it just sounds like a... If you heard it, you would be like, oh my fucking god. Because if you've ever walked in the woods in Idaho, you've heard this fucking noise.
Or is it like the crying baby sound?
Oh, this is fucking cool. That's what I was walking past.
No, in California, mountain lions, bobcats. I saw a lot of bobcats growing up.
Well, yeah, because of the urban sprawl.
But like mountain lions, like you go over the mountains when it's snowing, you'd see so many mountain lion tracks, and you're like, "Fuck, that means they're still here because it just snowed like an hour ago."
Right. Like this snow's pretty fresh. That means those tracks are even fresher.
But I remember being like in the creek during the summer, you don't get really tracks because it's kind of dry and everything. And it was me and my dad when we were fishing the creek out in the middle of the woods,
even fresher.
in the mountains somewhere, and we heard one. It was close enough where we could hear its fucking. It was like yelling at. Doing whatever it was fucking
mad
doing.
At something.
Yeah, and it was pretty close. We're like, "Yep, get back to the car. We're going to a different location."
It is now time to go home.
Fishing here was fun, but it's not as fun anymore. So let's go home.
Oh, it was mad at something.
Yeah. No, last year I went hunting up in Idaho City, and I got followed by a wolf. And that
it is now time to go home.
That is. I was like, I'm never going back in there anymore. So let's go. Unless there's like 3 of us. No, last year to go in there went hunting up in Idaho City. We need somebody to flush it out. You fucking go in there.
Right.
I was like, I will never go. I mean, I was going back in there. I walked this trail for a grand total of about 45 minutes. And you have to. It's a hike up a hill. It's not just a little. I mean, I was down in that motherfucker somewhere. I walked this trail for a grand. They're always in there. And I come walking up through there, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna go a little higher. made it up.
Down in that motherfucker.
I was like, it's fucking eerie, nasty, shitty.
And I come walking
area
up through there.
And I was like, I'm fucking leaving. And I turn around, and I'd heard shit, and I'm just like, something's fucking wrong.
It's fucking
eerie. I come walking back out,
nasty.
In this area, it actually it darkens the whole fucking area when you walk in. The trees are so thick and so full that it literally the ground never sees sunlight unless it darkens in the few spots where there aren't trees, when you and that's where there's snow.
So thick.
In those spots, they all line up with
literally
the trail
never sees
going up through
sunlight,
there. Unless I'm walking down, and I'm like, that print's on top of mine in the snow, and I'm like, oh, that's not fucking cool,
right?
Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's not a cat. There's nails in that fucker, and I'm like, so that's got to be a dog. And since it's like, the size of my hand, it's not a little one,
right?
Because I'm looking, and I was like, fuck. It's not a cat. So I immediately pulled out my handgun, so that's got to be a dog. And I'm like, and since walking down the size of my this trail that I just spent 45 minutes hiking up, and I was like, fuck, at record pace, pulled out my handgun, but paying attention to every little fucking thing that's going on around down. I'm on high alert. This trail that I just literally walks up my tracks and then peels off like it came in on off one side, paying attention to every my tracks and then goes that's going on off the other side. I'm on high alert, and I never fucking seen him. It literally walks up my tracks. I had a tag, but I seen it. I put fucking 15, 40 round shells in the motherfucker. But never seen it and fucking hauled ass out of there after that. I was so fucking hairs all standing up on everything. Shells in the motherfucker. And then I literally get out and show the photos to my uncle. I'm like, look, I'm not shitting you. It was in my track. I was so fucking. And he's like, yeah, I'm taking fucking naps on that side of the hill. And then I literally get out and show the photos to my uncle. We'd be up there hunting, and all of a sudden, three of us are asleep.
Oh, yeah.
One of us is looking for deer. It's like
that goes to the. This is when bad things happen.
Hunting, and all of a sudden, three of us are exactly. Oh, I had to wake up Earl, Jebediah, and Jeffro. And
that goes to the. All right. Speaking of when bad things happen, I have a would you rather.
Exactly. I had to wake up Earl, Jebediah, and Jeffro.
Here we go. All right. Would you rather 69 with Black Panther on his throne, or pleasure yourself with the Winter Soldier's arm while he watches? You're not ready. Here we go. Would you rather 69 with Black Panther on his throne?
I feel like I'd get my dick ripped off by that fucking arm
while he watches. That's out of all the ones you've ever answered, I think that's one of the best ones. Like, I feel like I'd get my dick ripped off.
I faced a dick.
I was. That's not what I. That's.
I'd rather walk out of there with my dick than walk out of there without it.
Go face to dick. I feel like he's got to have his own touch. You know what I mean? Like he understands.
He's got a second arm.
Yeah,
he probably uses that one. I don't know if I'd trust this mechanical arm to get the right pressure.
Have his own touch.
Yeah, while he's watching, so that means it's now detached from him. Yeah, so that's like when you watch those. Have you ever seen it?
You just can't put it in the danger zone.
Yeah,
you can't put it in the grip
while
spot.
He's watching. So that means it's now when they show people with the prosthetics and they go to pick up like a can or something, and because they can't.
Yeah, they like reach down and they go to touch the can and they get it to here, and then they either drop it or smush it.
Yeah, show people with the prosthetics. So I get what Brody's saying is there's a little fear there with Winter Soldier's arm of I'm about to lose lose the family jewel. So I get what Brody's saying is there's
I still don't know
the family scepter
there with Winter Soldier's arm of
dude's crotch.
I'm about to lose.
I'd rather, like I said,
going on right there. Who knows how sweaty is he in that fucking?
Like I said, I'd rather do that than walk out of there with no dick.
In another dude's crotch.
Yeah. I'm torn. Carly says Winter Soldier. What do you got, Brock?
Going on right there. Winter Soldier, man. You don't have to rub the fucking palm of his hand on it. That's the danger zone. I'm telling you.
Carly says Winter Soldier. Not only that, though, he's watching you do it.
That's that.
No, but I'm thinking, how much control does he have over that? Can he affect it? It's mechanical. How's it tied to it?
No,
Right.
that though. That's why you rub the back of his
watching you do it.
top of your pecker and think
no, but I'm
thoughts,
thinking how
look
much
him in the
control-
eye.
But then that'd be a long time of him just staring at your
I
dick,
was gonna say.
trying to get off. How long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take you to get off with this is all you're feeling?
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take to get off? With him staring at you and this is all you're
We're
feeling.
in for the long
I don't have to get
haul.
off with the other thing. I just had a 69 and then we're done.
Hammer in my face.
Yeah.
You're right, but you probably gotta wait till he gets off because he may not
Who
let
said?
you go.
I don't have to get off.
And I don't know that I want that mess all over my face.
Yeah. Nav says, but if
Just
he
said you
likes
jerk
it
someone off for
and it's
$1,000.
attached to him,
He gets
still
off 'cause he
mentally,
may
it
not
could be
let
really
it go.
interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could
And I
get a
don't know
little
that I want that mess all over my
I
face.
think Brody makes a
Nav
valid
says,
enough
but if
argument.
he likes it
and it's attached
I
to
just don't
him,
want
still
sweaty man
mentally, it
dick
could
on
be
my
really
face.
interesting.
I'm with you
Yeah, that's
100%,
what I'm
but
saying.
I
Get
get
a
it.
onesie man
I
dick.
think
God
Brody
only
makes a
knows how
valid
long it
enough
takes him to
argument,
get
but-
off. Plus, you're gonna have to help. You're the one fucking face first in his sack.
I'm with you.
look, I gotta keep
but
the skin
sweaty
nice and young.
onesie
Sometimes you
man
gotta
dick.
just
God
cope with
only
getting a
knows how long
facial.
it takes.
Right.
Yeah, I can get that, but at the same point in time, I mean, there's a whole lot of other shit gotta happen here.
Look, I gotta keep the skin nice and young. Sometimes you gotta.
I got
just
one for
cope
the
with getting a
gentleman.
facial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
That's
But
Carly.
at the same point, no, I mean, who the fuck are the gentlemen?
Oh, I don't know.
And Nab says, "Watch the eyes." Yeah, no
Hi.
shit, right? All right, Carly, what you
I
got?
had to fucking look at the guy. He just
If
said,
you
"Look at
could
me."
have sex
No, I
with
mean, who the
any
fuck are the
Disney
gentlemen?
princess,
Oh, I don't know.
who would it be?
And Nab says, "Watch the eyes."
What
Yeah,
was the
no
question?
shit, right?
If you could hook up with any Disney
All right, Carly, what you
princess,
got?
who would it be?
Fucking look at the guy. He
I
just
don't
said,
know.
Yes.
"Look, all young."
Well, yeah, of course they're all young. Nap says, "Which one isn't underage?" She went right
hook
there
up
with
any Disney-
yeah.
my
I was
Disney
gonna say.
princess, who would it be?
Aren't they all young?
Well, yeah, of course they're all
I
young.
don't know. That one that makes,
Nap says, "Which one
Frozen
isn't underage?" She went right there
Yeah,
with
quick.
yeah. I was gonna
Also?
say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
one
That
that, the one in what is it? I don't know if she's a princess though. Real quick. The fucking
Elsa?
redhead that shoots the bow.
Merida, I was thinking the same thing.
She's
I was
pretty
like, I
fucking-
got a thing for redheads, so
Well,
Well,
she
no,
shoots a bow.
yeah, she's pretty
this crazy
badass.
Viking.
She's
you
a
know.
princess.
Scottish, but not Viking.
Whatever, same fucking thing. In the movie, nobody
Well,
says
no,
she shoots
no.
a bow. She's
Yeah.
like this crazy Viking.
She's a
Pay
princess.
attention.
He's like, I was just looking at the red hair. All right.
I'm gonna go Cinderella.
In the movie, nobody says that out loud.
Gonna be slumming it.
Well, I didn't pay attention.
I'm gonna go.
I'm glad none of us said Snow
I'm gonna
White,
go
the one
Cinderella.
that's passed out, or Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, now the real Sleeping Beauty story, the dude rapes her. While she's many people have raped her while she was sleeping. You're like, this is a fucked up story.
Oh yeah,
Well, it's Snow White's
Oh,
technically
now the
dead.
real Sleeping Beauty story, the
Here's
dude
my-
rapes
here's
her
my other
while
question.
she's
Which one
many
do you-
people
which
have
one of the
raped her while
seven
she was
dwarves do you
sleeping.
think
You're
has
like,
the biggest
this
dick?
is a fucked
Dopey.
up story.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
it has
it
to
is.
be dopey.
That's why he's so
You know
tired
what's
all the
not
time.
Angry, backing that motherfucker around.
Dopey's tired all the time because he's tired of fucking.
He's just running around like
Fuck.
Dopey.
Has to be dopey. You know it's not angry.
You know it's not Doc either.
Oh no. Doc's like
just
the
running around
Santa
like,
Claus. Yeah, he's the jolly, happy one everybody listens to for advice.
You know it's
jokes
not
and
Doc
shit.
either. Carly says it's
Oh,
Dopey.
no.
It's always
No,
the
no,
weird
no.
one with the
Doc's
biggest.
like the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You know.
So would that
He's
make
the
Eric the
jolly-
biggest?
I'm a little worried about Eric. I'm like, oh fuck.
I knew it was coming,
Carly says
but
it's
I didn't
Dopey.
want
It's
it. I
always the
didn't
weird
need to
one.
hear it out
God
loud.
damn it.
Well, sorry to
So would that
break
make
that
Eric
to you.
the
I'm a
biggest?
little worried about Eric. That's it. I'm like, oh fuck. Are you about women
Yeah,
too?
About what?
God damn it.
Like,
Well, sorry to break that
It's
to
always
you.
the
it's always the crazy one.
Weird, crazy one. That's the best.
Yeah, about what? Oh, Carly
That's
says,
true.
I
The
think
crazy
Brody.
ones too.
It's like the crazy ones have velvet ropes on
It's
the
always
inside
the
of their
crazy
pants
one?
that run down their legs with fucking the best golden painted.
The
Carly
crazy
says,
crazy ones
I think
are always the
Brody-
most fun.
It's like the crazy
Yeah,
ones have
until you have
velvet
to
ropes
deal
as
with
long as you
something
never
inside
take them to
their
your
pants that
house.
run down
their
legs
with fucking-
As long as
They
you don't
figure
piss
out
them
where
off.
you live, you're in trouble. Painted deal, and it's like
As long as you don't piss them off.
Yeah.
That's when shit
as
goes
long as you
sideways.
never take
Yeah.
them to your
Yes,
house.
it is. Yeah.
I figured out though if you out crazy them for about 5 minutes,
You win.
Nah.
They leave.
Well, maybe in some. Yeah,
because the statement is, "Wow, he's fucking crazier
out
than I
am."
Fuck
this.
for about 5 minutes
until they're like, "I like it."
Finally, somebody crazier than me.
Maybe in some.
Yeah, because
you can never not love yourself. You have to love yourself no matter who you are and how deep you want to take this.
Until they're like, "I like it."
Finally, somebody crazier than me.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, you can never not love yourself. You have to love yourself
well,
no matter who you are
I think we're going to call that a wrap up. So we appreciate everybody from listening. Go out, hit up Redbubble, Teespring, Instagram. Check out our social media accounts. Redbubble and Teespring are a wrap up. So we appreciate
merch.
Everybody.
So if you want a T-shirt, a hat, something like that, they're all on there, shipped direct to you. It's a pretty cool deal.
Check out our
we
social
have a few
media
logos.
accounts.
I'll try to upload more, but and feedback. What kind of? I'd love to know what people want to see or hear.
Like that, they're all
topics.
On there,
we're all about
you.
that. So
it's a pretty cool deal.
As always, we appreciate everybody.
Try to upload more, but and feedback. What kind of? I'd love to know what people want to see or hear. And